That's the spirit. Let's give him a shout!
Coming in with the fire. Too sweet. My brethren of the Wolfpack. If that's not enough to get you going for Wolfpack Wednesdays, I don't know what is. Welcome to episode 53 of Wolfpack Wednesdays. It is a special Wolfpack because it is our 1 year anniversary. What we kind of did with the stream starting soon was kind of give you that timeline of how Wolfpack started, kind of Brick entering, Sneaker kind of entering there, and then just a lot of the guests. We've had a lot of guests. Couldn't get everybody in there, but the guests doing their little Wolfpack signs. Too sweet to everybody out there. Thank you for joining us. We have a special show for you today. We have 4 giveaways, something like that. I can't even keep track. We're going to do 2 giveaways for channel members, and then we're going to do 2 giveaways for everybody that's just in the chat here tonight. So looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous, guys. There's a lot riding on this show. I had a lot of fun times, but it's 1 year. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I just want to hang loose. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of scotch. Anybody else drinking with me here? Little dram?
Summer shandy.
Sneaker. So we know it's a special occasion when Sneaker's going to have
got the spotted cow, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Good stuff right there.
I'm staying on brand. Got my energy drink.
Brick, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing amazing, my friend. I've got 2 drinks here because I know this beer is going to go fast. So I also got some Tennessee whiskey. And man, a year. It's crazy. I've been thinking about it all day. You know, it's kind of crazy to think, to go back and know that we have over 50 episodes. We pretty much went every week besides once. Like 1 week we skipped.
So 1 week I was on vacation.
Yeah, and it's been a great ride. I mean, meeting great friends, getting closer to DLO and Sneaker has been amazing, and just getting involved with the people in the chat as well, and talking to them throughout the year, and feeling just like a real, no kidding, amazing community. It's awesome.
Yeah, well said. Well said. It's been fun. It's been great getting to know you guys as well as everybody in the chat. DLO, my brother from another mother. Always good to have you, my friend. Welcome to episode 53.
1 year, baby, in the books.
1 year.
Who thought? We thought we'd be here a year from now. Not me. Tell you that.
Not me.
Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. No, it's so cool. I mean, honestly, just so amazing that just like it. Honestly, I had to look at the calendar and I completely just forgot that. Yeah, we hit a year and it just went by so fast. I mean, we've been covering so many topics over the past year. It's been so fun. We've grown. The community's grown. The chat is always amazing from episode 1. Gotten a little nostalgia. Played the first episode back a couple days ago just to kind of get in the mood for the moment there. Fun fact, I'm wearing the same exact outfit I wore from episode 1.
That's
So
true.
yeah, there's my my little tribute to the first episode there, man. Awesome.
Brick was supposed to be on that episode, but the cabin got the best
The
of him.
cabin got the best.
Shout
of
out
me.
to Spectrum's Wi-Fi and everything else in between.
Oh
there.
man,
But
I remember too. I had the shirt ready. I got a new shirt for Brick 6, you know, and man, I went crazy for that night to prepare, and it just did not work out.
that countdown montage was pretty cool, man. It got me a little emotional there, just kind of seeing like how all the stuff we've done. I mean, and the people that we've had on the channel in this time frame. I mean, big names like Justin's Collectibles, Denobi too. Right. You know, just to name a few. Joao is in the chat right now. Shout out to Big Breda in the house. Ben from the Ben Thomas Show. Just awesome people. Flavio from House of Collectibles. I mean, I'm sure people are going to just pop in and say hello throughout the show. But yeah, so cool that we were able to just kind of like bring the community together from different parts and different influencers and different opinions on things, and still have a common ground, and still have a fun, safe place to collect on Wednesdays. So super blessed. Guys, I will never share this story publicly, but the journey personally Graham and I
here we go
went through,
right?
Never would have thought this in a million years would be what we're doing right now. So it's a real cool year to go back and think of something negative turned into a positive like that. So it's pretty cool. But also got a shout out to my boys Brick and Sneaker. They came in after Graham and I started the first episode. Brick's my little bro. That's my dude right there. So shout out to him. And Sneaker, moving on. No, I'm just kidding. I love Sneaker. I like Sneaker is my dog. Sneaker is the dude that me and him can just go back and just give each other shit, and it's like it's just fun as hell. We just give each other a lot of shit, and it's a lot of fun, man. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna get me choked up over here. Let's get this damn show in there. Inart sucks. Let's go.
And the fun thing is we've all become best friends over the last year, you know. And if people could be a fly on the wall in the conversations that we have in our chat, I mean,
I don't know if they want to be that.
I'm hoping we have enough left to talk about Obi-Wan, because us three have been just tag team and Sneaker on this Obi-Wan, and he's standing firm. So he's hoping that you guys will come to his aid tonight, because we got some stuff to say about it. But
they will.
Sneaker, the newest pack member, the youngest pack member, and
I am the youngest.
Yeah. And I don't know
you're
what else
very
to say.
wise.
So
You're very wise.
Very wise, very wise. Yes. I've been on 39 episodes. It would have been 40, but snowstorm took out my internet, which was out for like 5 days, unfortunately, the longest time my internet has ever been out. But yeah, I was looking back. I actually went back today because I was like, I'm curious like how many episodes I've been on. I think my first official episode was like we were talking about Peacemaker, episode 17.
Yep.
I believe it was. And then I was on like a couple episodes before that. So this episode 39 of 53. So not quite a full year for me yet, but it's crazy, man. Like 39 weeks is a lot of weeks to do a show. And I would have had like a clean streak, never missed, if it wasn't for my internet being out.
True.
So pretty much I was in the chats, but still there's something about being on the show, and I wanted to keep the streak alive. But nevertheless, we'll keep it riding. We'll keep the streak going, whatever it's at now. But
it's wild that we've missed 1 week since last May. It is wild. I mean, you guys have taken a week or two off here or there, you know, for personal reasons, which is
taken like 5
fine,
weeks off. Yeah.
But the fact that the show has just kind of kept going and we've been doing it for this long is, I think, pretty amazing and a lot of fun, and it says a lot about us as a group of 4 Wolfpack members. So really, really happy to be here with you guys tonight. If you're in the chat, please give us a hello. Let us know you're here. We got, I think, 5 giveaways. I'm just not sure how we're going to do 3 of them on the fly. We're going to do 2 of them are going to be for channel members. And I got that all set up. But then we have 3 random ones as well. So, you know, stay tuned. And we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. If you guys have any ideas on how you want to do these giveaways, let me know. But nonetheless, let's see who's in the show today in the chat. We got Aaron Jones. Finally get to watch live. Super excited to get this show started. Thank you for being here, Aaron.
Nice.
Thrawn's Office. Always good to have Mike in here as well. Hello to the people, to the beards, to the lips, and to the unwashed masses. Well said. Well said. We got the Movie Cannon, another channel member, along with Thrawn's Office, Evening Wolfpack fellow collectors. 1 year happy anniversary. Thank you, Gio. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Got to get Gio on the show soon as well. There's just so many people. If you guys haven't been on the show yet, please don't take any offense to that. We're working through everybody that we can, and we also like to hang out us from time to time too. So be patient. We'll get you on. Flavio's House of Collectibles, good friend of the channel. Congratulations, Wolfpack. Keep up the good work in entertainment. It's a special Wednesday, although we must address the mustache. I'm sure it will be a hell of a show. Yeah, we got to address the mustache or the mouth in general. But yeah, you know, I was thinking, he says, you know, keep up the good work in entertainment. And I was just thinking, I was outside, you know, playing with the dog earlier, and it just came to me, the Cable Guy. Let's give him a show. And so I had to find that clip and start with that because, I don't know, I just love that movie, even though it's not great, but it's fun.
Oh, great movie.
It is, yeah, it's true. It's really a cult classic. Clinton Martin, howdy, folks. Doc Bat, congratulations, Wolves. Best panel for every collector. Keep it up. We got Brandon, another channel member. Primetime Reviews. What's good, everyone? Giving us a too sweet to you, my friend. And he says, congrats on 1 year. Another channel member, one Adam 12, happy anniversary. Let's go. TX Boy 210, thank you for being here. Christian Cooper, longtime friend of the channel as well. What's up? Tristan, good to see you. What's up, fam? Happy anniversary. Hope you're all well. We got Born Again. Hello, Wolfpack, and happy 1 year. The NFL schedule released today. Future Fun is on the way, which begs the question, which figure you wish was released today? It's like a rhyme. Anybody want to jump first? I'm actually okay because I was looking up computers again today, so I'm kind of like back into I need to get a computer. So you guys go ahead and I'll think about it.
Artisan Anakin.
Ooh, that's a good
Artisan. I was going to say Artisan Anakin, so we can just get an Artisan figure that comes out, so people can stop freaking out. Stop all the speculation.
Who's freaking out?
Stop all the speculation. Let's get an Artisan figure released. So I would say Artisan Anakin.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the GOAT, just let it be clear. We all know who that is, but go on. Everybody continue.
I was going to say an Artisan figure as well for that exact reason, but because it's already said, I will go ahead and say Spider-Punk from Across the Spider-Verse. I cannot wait for that figure.
All good choices. I'm going to go further down the road. I want that new Ahsoka a lot. I've been looking at it a lot more. I just kind of want that line to be out. I don't want it to be out, but at the same time, I do see it quietly there because I have other things to pay off first. But yeah, I really want that Ahsoka. I'm looking at mine. I'm like, I can't wait to put that head on this Ahsoka. Just have two badass looking ones. So I'm going to throw that one as my answer today.
The first one that came to mind was the 89 Batman, but if we're going to go special, I think Artisan Jack Sparrow, just because I sold mine recently. I'd like to get him back in the collection. Hell of a diorama base. Looking forward to seeing that one. So I guess that would be mine. Yeah. We got Valkyrie in the house. Let's go. Action in the box. Another channel member, Ricardo. Always good to have you. Hope you're doing well down south. Hello, fellow collectors. Queso Blanco, another channel member. 1 year. Cheers. You got Tighter FL, the Floridian in the house. Good friend of the channel, as well as DLO The Collector. Batman Collectibles, happy 1 year. Looking forward to a great show. We got Brad Cormack, another channel member. My friend to the north. Hey, Wolfpack, congrats to 1 year. We got Nick's Collectibles, too sweet, baby. Giovan, hello, everyone. Congrats on a year. Stacy, thank you for joining us. We got Breda's burner account. Let's go. Thanks for being here, Breda. OG Star Wars fan. Hello, everyone. Universal Key is here. Toy Collector, what's up? Happy Wednesday. We got Crivis1138. Good evening. Darth Tamaris. Happy anniversary, fellas. Another channel member coming up here. How you figure? Meow. Meow, what is so damn funny? Brian Fontaine, good to see this dude in the chat. Congrats on 1 year, gents. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for joining us tonight. And the movie Canon is a member for 1 month. So cheers to Gio for the support. I was trying to decide what way you guys were going to direct the show. The super chats, is this going to be like just a drinking competition, or are we actually going to talk about figures? We'll see. But Gio's always he always is an instigator when it comes to that stuff. So we got Wayne Timothy. Good evening, everyone, and congrats on 1 year. Ben Thomas Show, fellow friend of the channel, as well as a channel member. Hey, everyone, congrats on 1 year. Love the show. Thank you, Ben. It was good hanging out with you last Friday. Joao says 50 episodes and only had me on once. Here's to more 50. We'll get you back on. Like I said, man, so many good people in the community. It's just tough to decide on getting everybody in. So patience, I guess I would say. We got Ziff76, 1 year, impressive, most impressive. Congrats. Let's see here. Hopefully I'm not skimming over anybody's questions. I'm just kind of going for the people I haven't seen. So we got Nightwing, 1 year. Yomo, thank you for being here. Congrats on 1 year. We got Luke Christian. Happy anniversary. Thank you for coming. Action in the Box has been a channel member for 8 months. Congrats. That's a huge awesome accomplishment. Yes, Cable Guys A+. We got Striker 47. How's it going, Wolfpack? Cruz saw the final chapter of X-Men 97. Wondering if Hot Toys will have anything for us. DLO, I'm going to go to you on that one.
I hope so, Striker. I really do. That finale, that entire season was A+ cinema. I need more of it. I was actually looking at like Wolverine and Cyclops statues earlier today. That's how badly I want something. I need 97 in my collection, or 92, whatever you want to call it there. But man, it's who has not seen it yet, you are missing out on some proper comic book nerdgasm right there. It is the bee's knees. Gotta watch it for sure.
Very nice.
Let's see if Hono, to answer the question, let's see if Hono does something like that. That'd be an interesting one for them to take on.
Very well. Very well. Collection Obsession, channel member. Hello, Too Sweet. Thank you for being here. We got Chris Santos. What's up, Jedi Knights Watch? Congrats. What's up, Wolfpack? Jazzy. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Polo Ralph Floren. Good evening, collectors. Good to have you here. Yeah, Gio just wants the drinking competition. And we have a new channel member. Aaron Jones has decided to become a channel member of the Jedi Knights Watch. Thank you so much, Aaron, for taking that step to support the channel. I do appreciate that. I have entered you into the 2 giveaways that we have that I'll talk about in just a minute. And we also have Dave's Man Cave IRL. Hey, guys, just tuning in a little late to the party, but looking forward to the show. Love the channel. Helped me out on my collection. That's what we're here for. D-Lo just did a mod video on his Batman that I'm sure he'll talk about later on in the show. But, you know, he did that, do Maju case videos, talk about top 5s, all that stuff. So we all have our own channels that we like to help the community out and just be a part of the community. So if you guys haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to everybody on this panel. You can find it in the description below. We also have Hammer of God, good evening, Wolfpack. Congrats, 1 year, and here's to hoping for many, many more. Thank you guys for being here. We do have a lot to talk about, but I want to kick it off with a giveaway tonight because, hey, it's 1 year. We're going to start the giveaway with channel members. Now, there is a caveat here. All of these are going to be for U.S. Collectors only. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works with, how these collections or how these companies are doing these giveaways. And it's just easier for us. But I do have 3 Maju Space $50 in-store credit giveaways, okay? 2 of those are going to be for channel members, and we're going to run one of them right now. So if you're a channel member, you're automatically in this. Aaron, I just added you as well, so you're good to go. And I think you can only win once, too, for anybody in here. Just take note of that. But yeah, Luke says no love for the Aussies. I know it's really tough. But we'll figure something out eventually. So we have the wheel spinner here, and I'm just gonna click it. It's got all of the channel members listed. Again, if you're outside of the US and you're a channel member, let me know, and maybe I'll let you pick who gets it. How about that? That winner can pick who gets it. So we'll go from there. And if you, yeah, well, let's just spin it. Let's just spin it and see what happens here. So here is the first giveaway of many tonight. Holy shit! Aaron Jones just sent a huge super chat. It's Danny Spotchka is the winner.
Oh,
So rigged. No,
I
I'm just kidding.
haven't seen him in the chat yet, but if anybody is friends with him, you know, hit him up.
Message
tell him
him.
to come in here.
He's got 3 minutes to come in. His price.
So Danny has won the first $50 Maju Space in-store credit. So hit me up, Danny. Shoot me a message on IG, and I will hook you up with that, and we'll go from there. So that's one of the 5 giveaways. So that is one in the books. And dude, look at this. Aaron Jones with a $99.99 super chat. Glad to be a member finally. Your channel deserves all the love. So this is a gift for you guys. By you guys, he means me. So thank you so much.
This one better be getting split.
well,
Yeah.
Graham's buying.
That
Graham's
computer's
buying.
buying-
Graham
getting
is
closer.
buying us
Maybe.
dinner. Thank
The
you.
drinks
Thank
are
you.
on
Graham
here,
is
guys.
buying us dinner when we are all getting together. Thank you.
ah,
Oh yeah.
good call, Sneaker.
Which
Well
we are
played.
getting together in July. So keep an eye out for that. I think all of us are going to be vlogging that and just videoing that and sharing that with you guys. So I'm going to give D-Lo a big old bear hug when I see him. And give him a big old hug. So
I'm very huggable.
Aaron, I wish I had the words to say how incredibly thankful I was for the generosity that you have just bestowed upon me. This is the biggest super chat that I've ever received, and I'm blown away, to be quite frank. So I hope I can say thank you enough. It's super generous. It's gonna go towards the new computer that we're refunding right now. So Sneaker,
dinner.
make sure you put it on the chart for.
It's dinner.
No, this
baby.
is for
Come on.
this is for those
That's
medium
for-
rare steaks,
that-
baby.
yeah,
This is
medium
a
rare
medium rare steak
extra-
dinner. Let's go.
medium well, baby.
Extra
Let's
burnt
go.
there, one for brick. Yeah.
Let's see. What do I even have anything I can play for?
Just
well,
give
you know
them
what?
all of them. Every video you've got ever made.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you so much, Aaron. You are a scholar amongst men. So that's all I can say. All right. Let's see here. Let's see.
awesome,
Everybody's
dude.
saying it's rigged. Hey, if it's rigged, it's by Google, just so you know. Yeah. Hammer God says, how funny would it have been if Brian won his in his own contest? So yeah, if Brian, I was going to keep him on there, but if he would have won, I would have told him he gets to pick one of the channel members. So that's kind of why I left him on there. But yeah, just
More
kinda
for me
funny.
then. Ha.
Oh, we got Danny Spotchka in the house. Danny, you just won the $50 in-store credit to Maju Space. So hit me up on IG, shoot me a message with your email, and I will get you connected to Brian, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for being a channel member. That one's for you. Yeah, that's a lot of shots. Yeah. Yeah, Clone Force, 9.99, baby. Need to funnel the bottle for $99.99. Yeah. We got Shadow Wizard Money Gang in the house too. Frick yeah, congrats on 1 year.
Let's go.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for always for watching the show. So, all right, cool. We'll do another giveaway in a little bit, eh? Yeah, eh?
Yay.
Big Rib. Hey, what's up, fellas? Thanks for being here. Too sweet to you. Thank you for joining us.
Rib?
We got 65 in the house to start. Don't forget to hit that like button so you can tell YouTube you like what we're doing and send more people our way. So, guys, got anything else before we dig in?
I'm glad Steve got a haircut after 10 episodes.
Steve, you look nice.
Steve's a beautiful man. Really is.
You got a
Yeah.
beautiful head of hair.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's all I got to
People
say
would be
about
jealous.
Thank you. Moving on.
We got David in the house watching from Hawaii. Good stuff. David, thanks for checking out the channel
guys
while
are
you're
too
in
kind.
Hawaii. Jeez,
You guys are too sweet.
you're too
Good.
sweet.
Too sweet.
Got to do the Breda one.
that. Yeah.
All right. Let's just dig into it here. We got on Friday, this figure was just dropped on us and probably surprised a lot of people. I think, Hot Toys teased the Endgame Loki with the throne, but then, they just drop season 2 Loki here, God Loki, if you will. And we have an artisan version, and then we also have a standard version, which comes with everything, but doesn't have the rooted hair, comes with sculpted hair. So I want to know from you guys, which one do you prefer? And are you okay with the price? And is there enough value for the artisan version, being that it's limited, but you could also get the same damn figure sculpted and it's readily available? What are your thoughts? Brick, you side first, so I want you to start.
Oh man. So your actual question was, that there's a sculpted. Like, what am I going, or just what are my thoughts? Sorry.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Jeez.
Thoughts are, I think this figure looks amazing. I'm not the biggest Loki fan, as you guys know. Okay, I am the Marvel fan, but Loki, it's just I need a Loki in my collection. Is this the Loki that I want? I got Artisan edition, so apparently, I don't know. I think the reason why I kind of went for him, though, honestly, was I'm one of those people who fell for the limited.
Sucker.
So I was a sucker for it, and not only that, but I really think the figure looks amazing, and I like the rooted. I think, is it worth the extra, what, 150 or something like that? Probably not.
Yeah.
But, just because it's rooted, probably not. But knowing that it's limited and I have a few artisan figures to go with that, I figured, why not go for it? And I happened to be able to grab it in the queue or the line, whatever you want to call it, and I took advantage. And am I going to keep it? I plan on it. Part of me is like, should I, wait around, see if somebody else wants it, and then, give it to them, obviously have them pay me, but I don't think I'm going to be one of those guys.
Thank you for that disclaimer.
Yeah.
I will let you have this
is a
figure
giveaway here. Okay.
For $400.
I'm nice, but I'm not crazy.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. No, it's a really cool figure. And again, I'm not the biggest Loki fan, so I have not seen this whole series. I want to watch it. I want to see how he gets to this point. But to me, he's a badass figure. I am very excited to have him in my collection if I choose to keep it. And just to have a pose similar to this, it will be my first chair, my first throne piece. So that's really sweet. I worry about these horns though, man. Like,
oh, they look badass.
No, they're really cool, but like, I'm afraid I'm gonna hit them up against something when I'm taking him out or whatnot. Is it gonna mess up the rooted hair? Like, how is that gonna? I don't know. You guys with rooted experience probably know way more than I do, but I'm just afraid it's gonna like flatten out that spot. Is that better for sculpted hair? Maybe. So I don't really know. Can anybody kind of elaborate on that a little bit, or like the effects of this crown going on rooted hair?
It'll be fine. I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
Just gotta be
it's like a normal person hat hair. Yeah,
you just gotta be careful with the hair in general, but you can do pretty much whatever you want with it.
What advice would you guys give to Brick, who has pre-ordered the figure, but he hasn't finished the series yet? Now, it's a tough watch, kind of. So what advice would you give to him to stick with it, I guess? Because it is good, but it can be tricky.
I would say it's kind of crazy that you got, like, knowing you, Brick, it's kind of crazy you got this figure.
I know.
And I know you kind of talked about it too, like you kind of talked about like the limited hype of it and stuff like that and getting the figure. But I think if you're like considering keeping it now, if you were to finish the show all the way through, then you would probably want to keep it more, would be basically my only thing to add in regards to that, because this truly, like, the kind of the end point of the arc throughout the show, like, it's worth getting through the rest of the show just to get to this moment, in my opinion, for the show.
Oh man.
And Brick is an interesting case study here because he hasn't finished it.
I want to
right?
study you.
Well, no, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, Brick kind of speaks for a lot of collectors on Friday because, I mean, it's been a very 50-50 from what I can be engaging from the temperature of the community. It's like some people really love this figure. Some people say, why? We don't need this. The sculpted looks fine. There's been a vast amount of opinions here. But the one thing that's like clear to me here is that Hot Toys / Sideshow does not want you to overthink their products. They want you to buy and they don't want you to hesitate. So Brick right here, for all we know, Brick is going to go watch this and he may not like the show after he's done, but he felt the need to make sure he didn't miss out. They're trying to and they're doing a great job of bringing FOMO back. They really are.
They are. Yeah.
Oh,
So to your point, this is like I said, Brick's a case study here because still hasn't finished the show, but he felt compelled. He needed to make sure he did not miss out because of the chance that he watches the show and he absolutely loves it after kind of waiting to watch it. He's gonna kick himself for not getting the one he wanted.
Well, yeah, especially knowing that I can't get this figure unless I spend like $850 on eBay right now, which is freaking ridiculous. So if I miss out, there's no way I'm paying that. So I wanted to make sure it was in my back pocket if I wanted to keep it.
Absolutely, because I mean the sculpted was right there. I mean everybody knows the sculpted isn't going anywhere anytime soon. You got time to pre-order that, but to get something like this, I think what was the amount? Sneak, you always keep track of those. Like 2,500, give or take.
Yep.
So
who are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying like you're very good with numbers, but
you're our accountant of the Wolfpack.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're the treasurer. But anyway, yeah, 2,500. I mean, that's not a big number, and I think that's a good number for a character like Loki, despite how popular he may be. I think Hot Toys kind of knows their audience right now. Marvel's kind of slow, and this is based off a TV show, not necessarily, in a lot of collectors' eyes, the definitive Loki. I think some people would argue that maybe Avengers 1 Loki might be the ideal, or maybe Thor 1 would be what more they'd want, but this one's interesting because I think it's a beautiful figure. Like, I truly think this is a gorgeous figure because, I don't know, if you watch the show, and if you're a fan of Loki, then you'll get this figure, right? Like, you'll understand the excitement that some collectors have because it was phenomenal, and the character Loki is amazing. But I think this has more to do with the fact that not everybody's finished the show or cared for the show as much to get to this point to where this figure is exciting for them, because the sculpted one, for what it is, it looks very good, and you can easily make the argument that you don't need the artisan. It is the definitive one. Argue all you want which one is better, but the artisan one is supposed to be the definitive version of this Loki here. So if you're a fan of a character or a fan of a show, whatever it may be, if it's definitive, that's usually what you want to go with first as a collector. That's just my 2 cents out there. But this kind of goes back to when we were talking about last week about Luke and his artisan. I feel like the artisan line should just be artisan. I don't think there should be multiple SKUs. I've said that last week. I'm going to say that again with this one here because I feel like if you give a very good option that's more affordable, and you think, and you as a collector are thinking of how many pre-orders you have in the back pocket, how many things you're thinking about buying as well, this is an easy way to save money, and there's nothing wrong with that because it is a gorgeous looking head sculpt. But it takes away from the fact that there's supposed to be 2,500 of these limited Lokis out there, and in a way, even though it's not artisan like the other ones are, in a way it kind of dilutes the value of it there. And I'm not talking monetarily speaking, I'm thinking about limited speaking. I mean, yes, there's 2,500 floating with rooted hair, but there's still more than 2,500 Lokis out there at the end of the day. And that's where I feel like the artisan kind of has some weird identity crisis here where it tells us it's limited, but it's really not. Does anybody know? You guys kind of get what I'm going with this here?
Yeah.
You think of Jack with his 3 SKUs, Luke last week. It just feels like, I don't know.
I think the tough part, if I could jump in real quick, I think the tough part is like, if they were to truly make this figure artisan only 2,500 and you don't do another like God Loki, you just eliminated the ability to get a God Loki figure. So I think that's another problem. Like, think about how many people want this outside of the 2,500. I think the other thing is like, you know, like we've talked about, is how can you make it, instead of just doing rooted hair and just making it limited, how can you make it a little bit more like exclusive, if you will, like maybe adding in another accessory, adding in some type of different thing to differentiate it other than just like having the rooted hair. I feel like that's more like something that would be a better option versus just like, okay, the only thing that's different is the hair, right? That's like, I feel like kind of where I'm at on it as far as, because you also don't just want to like close out collectors to getting this version of the character. Same with like other versions outside of Anakin. Like we have the sculpted for these other ones so that other collectors can still get this form, like this version of the figure or character. But still you have the ability to like have that limited aspect. It's just, there's not a lot of differentiation that we've seen for these.
Do you think Hot Toys does this though because they want to make the most amount of money as possible while still having, knowing that buyers are going to buy the Artisan for sure? So by the time they raise the price $150 for Artisan, they've already made more money than what it costs to make all the other versions, and when people buy the other SKUs, then they're just racking up money at that point. So everybody got their Artisan figure. Collectors think, oh, wow, cool. Got the Artisan line. And then just for them to make extra cash, they have these other SKUs knowing that other people want to get that. And if they don't sell, they've already made their money with the Artisan.
Yeah.
You think that has something to do with it? I mean,
I think there's something to it. Like, I don't know if it's that they've already made their money, because I think they want to make more money beyond 2,500 units. But I think there's something to, I was actually talking to one of my buddies, a friend, Howard Potts, about this. Actually, he had a really good point that he brought up. I was talking to him in just like a private chat. He'd be cool if I shared this, but we were talking about this, similar to what you're talking about, Brick, of like, I think Hot Toys makes this, it's a guaranteed sale when you make a limited figure like this,
right?
2,500, 3,000, 4,000, whatever, right? Like Artisan Jack Sparrow, I think, is he 4,000 or 3,500? Luke was 4,000, I forget, but up to 4,000, you're getting guaranteed waitlisted full-on sellouts, right? But then also that allows you to kind of correct the market, where now you have people who can buy the sculpted, but you don't have to overproduce your sculpted version because you have people in the market for the Artisan. So then I feel like they can kind of gatekeep the amount of sculpteds that they're actually making and giving retailers, so they're not just getting stuck with like a backlog of figures. You brought up that point to me, and like that makes sense if you really think about it, because what happened, like obviously during COVID, Sideshow's sitting on all this they're flooded with back stock, right? So Artisan allows them to make money, and then they probably, I would think maybe they don't have to produce as many sculpted. They're making their money, but then they can kind of gatekeep how many of the other one that they're, like the other version that they're releasing as well, versus, hey, here's one version of the figure, let's see how many people buy it. I think that is true, like what you said, of like, it's a guaranteed sale for them. So like they're going to be making money in the market. Companies are going to make their money who are distributing it. And then, hey, here's the option for sculpted. Here's X amount that we're going to make. And there's, I feel like some of that is a market correction type thing.
Sure. Yeah, I think the thing for me, oh, go ahead, dude.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to add on to what Sneaker said real quick here. I think you're right on point. That seems to be kind of the running theory within most of the community here, just because it makes a lot of sense here, because you're flush with fresh cash, right? Because you've got all that money coming in for all those, for 2,500 new figures, just like that, right? And then anything else that you sell after that, that's kind of business as usual, right? So in a way, it's almost like insurance in a way, where essentially the Artisan is almost in a way guaranteeing the success of the figure regardless. Because if you really think about it, right, it is the same sculpt. Everything else is essentially the same besides the rooting process itself. And even on its own, again, I think I've mentioned this before. I think I might have mentioned this possibly on Dante's stream on Friday. But even at its core here, if you're somebody who decides to get your figure commissioned to be professionally rooted, it costs a lot more than what it would cost with an Artisan. If the figure is $290 and this Artisan one is $445, that's $145 like re-root job there. That's
do you guys know what 150 times 2,500 is?
I wasn't thinking about it, but well, hello.
It's crazy. 375 grand they made on Artisan over the other SKUs.
Now imagine adding that figure into the overall total unit sold for this Loki, sculpted and Artisan together. Because if, again, think about how we had we had a nice conversation about the cancellation of the Flash, for example. Now, hear me out for a second. Now, I'm not saying it would do better, right? But just argument's sake here, let's say they offered a rooted artisan version of that Flash. And not to say they would, but just for the sake of this example, if they had done that, and that's a guarantee, and that's almost a guaranteed sellout. It might take a little bit longer, but it would still sell out the artisan one. That would, in a way, protect the SKU that is not rooted. It would be sculpted one. So maybe this is, in a way, and again, I'm just theorizing over here, just putting it on my thinking cap. Maybe this is a way for them to kind of fund other projects, or potentially protect these projects here from avoiding any future cancellations like we saw there. Just a running thought in my head here. Just kind of thinking about that there. But all in all, I mean, I think it's smart business, but I don't think it's necessarily the best thing for collectors. If I'm thinking of it more from a value standpoint, not monetarily speaking, but just as far as the idea of the marketing of it being limited, while there's still thousands of other ones that are just happen to be sculpted compared to your rooted one. So that's kind of where I feel like there needs to be a better correction on this here, because it definitely feels like it is helping kind of control the market and definitely get it back on track, which I think is a healthy necessity at this point. But at the same time, I feel like it needs to not feel in a way greedy at the same time for me, because for me it feels greedy. That's the way I
separate itself. It's got to
separate. Yeah, it really does. It does, because this is a new product. It needs his own identity, and it just can't be lumped in with multiple SKUs, in my opinion.
Well, and that's kind of where like I think I got pissed at Hot Toys. I got pissed at myself. Like I felt like I crossed the line. And granted, I did order Jack Sparrow, but maybe I don't know, for some reason that felt different. But really, I guess it isn't. But like for the Loki, I was gonna go for Artisan, and then I saw the price, the difference, but there's really no difference really in figures outside of the rooted hair. So like, I don't know, it would have been nice if there's just something else to make it more actually limited, because they say it's limited, but like, I guess the thing too is, I'm talking out loud here, but when the hair on a male figure or character is like shoulder length or shorter, I don't see the benefit of rooted hair as much as like a Wonder Woman or a Scarlet Witch or even a Jack Sparrow, because it's longer and whatnot. So like for me for that to be the only difference, I kind of got pissed, because I was like, where's the value? Like I see the value in the 290 sculpted, because you get a chair, you get a great looking head sculpt, the best Loki head sculpt that we've had to date. And then for 145 more, you get this rooted hair, which does it look better? I don't know. Like I think the sculpted actually looks really good. And again, that's subjective. That's everybody's individual perspective. But I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't have to mess with it. And then I almost felt like I got duped into the limited, like kind of like Brick said, like in the limited number, because this is limited and you have 5 minutes to think about this in your cart. But really, are we taking the whole 5 minutes? No, we're hustling to figure it out and get checked out so there's no errors or software problems. So like for me, I just felt like I was duped a little bit. Like, after seeing the price when you get into Sideshow, and then, well, what's really the difference? Sure, I can say this is a limited figure, this Artisan, but everybody's still going to have a God Loki on their shelf. And are we really going to be able to tell that it's Artisan or not from your camera view or whatever the case may be? So, like, I don't know. I just got that in my head a little bit. You guys can let me know in the chat if I'm crazy or if I'm onto something here. But I'm with you, DLO. Like, and why have Anakin be an Artisan and you didn't do anything? That's a huge character. Why not have that then? And they're probably going to do like Darkseid and stuff like that down the road, but like, I don't know, make it actually feel like it's a limited figure. But then again, somebody in the chat too said, well, Inart does the same thing. You know, you have the rooted and the sculpted and whatnot, but I don't know. I just feel like they're selling this as limited, but I can't get it out of my head that it's really not, because they're mass producing the sculpted figure. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. I pre-ordered the Artisan. Probably going to keep it. I'm not going to cancel it at this point, but I'm just not sure if I like this better than the sculpted, because maybe I'm a little old school when it comes to the sculpted for a hair length of this short. I think looks really good. I don't have to mess with it. I don't have to worry about it getting, frizzy or messed up or putting product in it or anything like that. It could just be me being a little baby. that could be it. The only rooted figure I have is Gamora, and you're not going to touch that hair because it's the cheap stuff. So, it might be a learning curve too. Once, like Sneaker said, I think we need to get a figure that comes out so that we can figure this out here. But like, I think I'm more so blown away by the sculpted, and that's why I'm kind of like, damn, like, did I get the right figure?
I mean, you can make the argument that out of the 6 artisan that we have, maybe 2 of them are better rooted than they are sculpted. Like, if you really think about it, Anakin by default, because he doesn't have any skew, right? So that's it right there. And I would say the other one would be Wanda. I think Wanda is beautiful. It's perfect for a figure like herself with the long hair. It always makes so much sense with long hair to go rooted. But with Jack Sparrow, like, if someone wanted the sculpted one, it's a beautiful figure. And I think that was the first time a lot of people said, I can skip on an artisan because it's a really great figure. Luke in his hair, I think it could have been sculpted as well too. I mean, it looks good as well, but I mean, I don't think it's a deal breaker for a lot of collectors. And this Loki here too, it sounds like it's kind of 50-50. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it needs to differentiate itself more than just the root. There's something else that has to be done with it here. Maybe
or don't give a chair, at least for the sculpted version. Like, don't throw the chair in. But and Jack too. Like, it's fine. You don't give the diorama base, but still, why have the third skew? I get it because it's what it makes the figure kind of.
But if it's deluxe,
if you gatekeep a main accessory to the figure or to the character to the artisan edition, that is going to piss a lot of people off. Number one, and like, it's a main thing for the figure. So I'm thinking like throw in something else that's an exclusive accessory just as a little extra. It doesn't have to be like a really main thing, but like, I would say anything mainstream for a figure. That's where I think it's tough to decide. Like, what more would you want to add in value that's not gonna make it so the sculpted isn't worthwhile at the same time? I think that kind of makes it a little bit trickier.
Indeed, but I mean, at the same time, this is the same company that didn't give customers the sticky bomb gun for the Batman.
Yeah,
with the regular
I get it. Yeah,
right.
Same company, right? So
I get it. It's just hard to decide.
Yeah, no, definitely. Don't ever do that again, Hot Toys. That was the dumbest.
Yeah, that was
ever.
Stupid.
But no.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Deal.
I was thinking about back in the day with the DXs. With DX, they had 2 SKUs with the Bespin Luke. One had the Darth Vader with the Luke head inside of it there. That was fetching big money back in the day. Big money. So, I mean, something like that, despite it not being popular for every collector, it's still almost in a way a necessity to differentiate yourself from the other edition that you have an option. It's a necessary evil, I think, in my opinion.
The other thing too is, I guess the one that pops into my head is Maul DX1617. Like, granted, neither of them were limited, but like, they made one with the speeder, one without, and you could choose. And
well, just like any DX, you get like a really cool base with the DX. I mean, Batman, Spider-Man, the new ones that are coming out, they got really awesome bases. And Scarlet Witch that I'm getting this week, thank God. Those are the really badass candle base that the non-DX does not, so.
I think the other thing that was like, now imagine if that base was limited to the Artisan Edition and you could not get it with the standard version of the figure. That would make a lot of people angry, something like that.
But you can only get it with the deluxe you know what I mean?
Like, so I think the more I think about it too, of like, say like Artisan, maybe they have that base, but maybe they add in another like exclusive base to go with it, right?
Sure.
Exclusive base, or just like something like that where everybody can still get like the main base that comes with it, but add in like some type of exclusive thing like that. I just want to say, can I say one thing about this figure too? They did not really do the Artisan version justice in these photos with how messy the hair is. So hold on. Go back to the other one, the other page you're just on. Look at his sideburns and how tucked back they are. Like, go to a different photogram, if you would. So like something close up to where you can see his ears. Like, look at this one. Go back to like this. Look at this. Look at his sideburn by his ear. Now go to the Artisan version. Look at how sloppy this hair is sticking out over his ear. Like, they should have made it accurate to the show and like actually look at how clean this is tucked back, and then it's like it's hanging down. It is so sloppy the way that they did this. They could have easily tucked this back, smooth this out, and they could have cleaned up the way that this hair looks. Because this, to me, the hair, like, I like rooted hair, but this is a sloppy thing right here.
That's a great point. Like, and the other thing that I haven't really liked about Artisan is you see like the texture here, and I just feel like the Artisan, like the tops of the heads look too full. The Joker, this one, I think there was another one too, but it's almost like it just comes across as flat, whereas you see the waves of hair here. And I guess I look at my TVA Loki, and when I get like a couple feet from it, you don't even tell that it's sculpted. It just looks great, and you don't have to mess with it. So I'm kind of stuck in that old way of thinking with sculpted hair and whatnot. So it might just be something that I'll come around to, but those are just the thoughts that go through my head is, does this look more realistic? Yes. But does this look more authentic? Kind of yes. At least from the photos.
Well, I think the photos are not doing it justice here, like Evil kind of said there, because I've seen the photos and videos of it at Secret Base, and by far,
look at how
the Artisan one absolutely destroys the sculpted one, in my opinion. It looks scary real. Like, it really looks like Tom Hiddleston on a shelf. That's how good they did a job at the at Secret Base over there. I will say one thing that has been annoying me since we started the photos here on the sculpted one. The sculpted one is inaccurate with the hair. It is that's his hair in season 1. His hair was shorter in season 2. So this is looks like TVA Loki's hair exactly.
True.
So
it does.
I do want to point that out there. So this is already inaccurate. Hopefully that's not something that stays that way. Which, you know, again, if this happens,
did they fix Obi-Wan's mouth? This will stay the same.
Ouch. Well, Graham said it, not me. Be mad at him.
Hold on a second. Keep me on full screen. Do you see my lip right now with my mustache?
No, it's not about the lip.
This is how he looks.
It's just about the mouth in
We
general.
got a whole
like him.
segment planned for Obi-Wan. Go back to the
All right.
middle.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
No, but listen, with the Artisan over here, I think
Brick.
I can probably style it to make it look exactly how he looked in season 2. With the sculpted one, that's it. If it's going to be that way, that's an inaccurate sculpt. Just going to say that out loud.
I think of that.
Well, all right. Who's getting the artist? Okay, who's getting the sculpted? Raise your hand. Who's getting the Artisan? Wow, we were all successful. And I was like,
Can you guys like,
1300.
can you real quick, like, just share the main reason why you got the Artisan version over the sculpted? Like, just quick
Rewind
summation.
it.
I was pressured
20
into
minutes
getting
ago.
the Artisan by other
Graham was in my
influencers.
kitchen.
I wanted to add to my Artisan line. I've got 4 out of the 6.
Yeah,
I
Brick
really
was like
wish I got Anakin.
Brick was almost looking at it as like a franchise in its own, like an IP, like the Artisan
Have its
IP,
own
you know?
case, man, with Artisan figures. Cool.
But I wanted the Artisan until I saw the price difference, and I was like, I just felt like there's more value for sculpted. But yeah, I mean, everybody was in my ear that I had to get this, so I did.
Influenced.
And I didn't look back.
Good choice.
How about you, D'Lo?
Yeah, like I was just saying a second ago, just rewind 20 minutes ago into the show, and there you have it. That's all my reasons.
There you have it. Beautiful. No passive aggressiveness at all.
Well, D'Lo,
Love
you're a
it.
little bit more. You're a little bit higher on it than like Brick and Graham. Like, Brick didn't want to miss it because it's limited. Graham was kind of like, it felt influenced by everybody. So I just wanted this is the main
Rule
thought
number
of why
one,
they still
just
got
the
it.
man.
Never let anybody influence your thinking.
I'm just a man.
Number 1. Okay, that's number 1.
Well, I wanted. Okay, so I did my video in the morning before I knew the
Okay.
prices,
Just a man.
and I wanted it. But then, like, when I got in, I saw the price difference. Then I started second guessing myself there.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, not every figure you buy is $450, right? If it is, then talk to a therapist. But as far as every once in a while, it is okay to treat yourself to something if you see something and you think there's another one that's better. You know what they say, right? Buy nice or buy twice.
Oh,
So-
I don't like that.
Buy once, cry once.
Will
I
was
love
saying
that.
Buy once,
I
like
cry
that.
once.
Listen, at the end of the day,
This is nice.
here's what it comes down to. If we're talking about from a person who goes back and forth with their thoughts a lot, like our friend here,
I already
the
know what you're
Night's
saying.
Watch.
I approve.
I think at the end of the day, listen, if you were to get the Artisan and decide not to get the Artisan after a while, you can easily sell this and you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll get your money back if you have buyer's remorse. If you get the sculpted, and this is where it's going to be tricky. There's no guarantee you're going to get 290. That's the fair truth of it here. So if you have remorse, more expensively with Artisan in this situation.
more expensively.
That's how it's going to be.
For me, and I don't want to speak for anybody else. This is for me, and I don't want to knock anybody who got the sculpted version in the chat or anything like that. But for me,
like Ben Thomas,
if I know, sorry Ben, if I know that there is a better version out there, and I didn't try for it, in the back of my head, every time I look at my sculpted figure, I'm like, man, I should have gotten the bigger, better version. It's just in my head. Like it's one of those mental things as a collector. Knowing that I'm already spending $290, sure, it's $150 more, but I'm spending a lot of damn money on these figures, nevertheless. And all I had to do was spend another $150 and get the better version. Part of me would be like, dang, I should have tried. Now, if you tried and you couldn't do it, then whatever. But, but like just mentally knowing that there's a better version out there that I don't have bothers me.
I get it. Yeah. I just don't know if it is the better version, I guess, at this point. So that's
what
I'm struggling with.
I think,
but
for me,
I'm going to go with DLO's word on that one. So.
Oh, okay.
I will host the class, guys. I guess I figured out what my video is going to be a year from now.
I was going to say, like, for me,
Artisan hair with your
for me, Loki, I was like, this was the one, like, I was waiting when they announced, like, they had the IP, and then I watched the show. I was like, I don't have a Loki. I'm kind of selective about Marvel stuff. Like, the one version of Loki that I want is this version. Like, I want God of Stories Loki. That's it. So when they announced this, that's the one I'm getting. And for me, it's like kind of like, I like the Artisan stuff a lot. So, like, it was icing on the cake to get this as an Artisan version. I feel like that kind of. So for me, like, I'm really happy because same with Wanda. Like, I don't have a Wanda yet. Artisan Wanda is going to be like the one and only Wanda I need in the collection.
Wanda you need.
This is the one and only Loki that I need in the collection. So, like, for one-off figures for me, Artisan is like really tempting all the time because these are one-off figures that they're the only one that I'm probably going to have in the collection. I'm not going to have a lot of variations of those figures. So that's why I feel like, yeah, for me, it's the right choice.
All right. I'm going to get to the super chat in a minute, but I do want to say hi to a couple people really quick.
All right.
All right.
We got Jose here. What's going on? Thank you for coming into the show. Darth Kibbles is also making an appearance. We got Rich. Sculpted looks more accurate than the rooted. I missed something here. Hold on. Jeez. We got Brandon here as well. And Hawk Wars Toys, thank you for coming in. AZ Figs, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Gatekeep Accessories, like Inart does, he says. But there's some interesting stuff going on here too. Yeah, Ben Thomas says the sculpted is better. Hot take.
We only get nuts on Sundays, Ben. Take it easy.
Looks like Anne Hathaway is standing in for Loki on the set of The Dark Knight Rises. I don't like this. I don't like this saying. But Casablanca is a good saying. There's always a bigger fish. There's better cars, better houses, better computers, etc. Don't drive yourself crazy. Just enjoy. Well said.
Fair point.
Well said.
You convinced Graham he's going to keep it now. Good job.
All right. We got a couple super chats I got to get to here. Adric23, the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Happy anniversary, boys. Hit me up with that shot clip.
So, you've decided to step up to the plate and support the channel. On behalf of the Jedi Knights Watch, we want to say thank you so much for your contribution. Not only will it help us to improve the channel, give you great quality and entertainment, but it'll also help us take over the world. This one's for you. Thank you so much.
Adric, thank you so much for the generosity with the super chat. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you boys as well. Happy anniversary.
Cheers.
I was going to say I'm the only one drinking here. What the hell? All right, next one. Collector Joey with the $1.99 super chat. Happy birthday to the Wolfpack. Too sweet to you, my brother. Thank you so much for the generosity. I do appreciate that. Yeah, cheers to you too. Just a little swig. Let's see here. Thrawn's Office with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being cool, dudes. I like you. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for always supporting. You have been one of the longer channel members as well. So thank you for, always watching us. We got RDS Geek. Hi, everyone. Happy anniversary, fellas. Zord Photography. Hey, everyone. Happy anniversary. What's going on, Patrick? Thank you for being here. And we do have a super chat from Derek as well. Good evening, gents. Happy 1 year anniversary. I was over 3,200 in the queue for Artisan Loki and was lucky enough to still secure the bag. We should talk about that really quick, too. What do you guys think? A lot of people in the queue, and then it almost like people just kind of ducked out. What do you think that was?
People checking the price and then passing.
Yeah.
It happens for everyone. It happens for all the releases, I feel like. People just pass. Want to see if they can get in and then check the price, and they weren't even like going to buy it in the first place. Just various things like that, I feel like.
You guys are funny. We got ourselves a flurry of super chats. Derek, thank you so much for the generosity here. We got the Canadian himself giving us $5. He says, towards the extra 900 brick we'll spend on those 6 better figures. Happy anniversary. Don't worry, Brick, I got you.
If you think this is the ass-kissingest son you ever saw, give me a hell yeah. What? What?
I just love playing that at least once a show, so I just figured I had to use it here. But that's funny. Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Ben, for the generosity. Appreciate you always tuning in to the channel as well. Darth Kibbles has decided to become a channel member, which good for you, Darth. I know you came in a little bit late, but we have some giveaways tonight and one more for just channel members. So if you're a channel member, the odds are better that you're going to win. It is a $50 ModuSpace in-store credit, US only. So just let that be known. But yes, I will enter you in as well. We also have Raiden Z in the chat. Hello, everybody. Happy anniversary. Let's see here. Yeah, so there we are. Final thoughts on this Loki here. What are your final thoughts? Get it. Don't regret it. Right? Right?
Sure.
Correct.
Yeah. I can't wait to look at this stream a year from now. See what happens.
Get it and don't look back. Is what we like to say here on the Wolfpack, right?
We do? We do.
Yes.
We do. Yes, absolutely.
We got Gio just gifted a membership, a channel membership to Giovan. So congrats and welcome to the channel. I'm going to add him as well here. This list is getting a little longer, but don't fret. It's still a good list. Thank you so much, Gio, for gifting another channel membership. You did that a few times last week too, so that's pretty awesome. I had something else I was going to say, but now I can't remember. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. All right, so we're all going to get it. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see in a year which one is better. Is the sculpted better? Is the rooted better? I think we'll know soon, though, when some of these, like you guys said, some of these artisans come home here. This is outside of Jack Sparrow, though. This is my second one, so I won't get one for a long time. Did anybody on the panel get the Artisan Joker?
I missed.
Are you keeping it, Sneaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll at least be able to get some eyes on that one.
I don't know if I'll keep it.
Who got Anakin?
Sneaker got Anakin.
Just Sneaker again?
Sneak, do you have all 6? Oh, nice, dude.
He's the real...
See, the Anakin I really want. The Joker, but the Anakin
I want to see Joker compared to Inart Joker in hand.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then we'll see what I want to do.
Dilo, what do you have? Did you get it? What artisans do you have?
I've got Jack and Loki.
Okay, so same as me.
Mm-hmm.
And Brick has Scarlet Witch as well.
Yeah, I've got Scarlet Witch, Jack, Luke, and Loki.
Oh, Luke. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So I'm thinking of doing another giveaway here before we move on to the next figure. And I'm thinking of asking a trivia question, and whoever in the chat gets it right first is going to be the winner. Keep in mind, this does have to be USA only, but this is for another $50 Maju Space in-store credit. Okay, so everybody in the chat, be alert, because whoever answers this question first is going to be the winner. Okay, you guys ready? USA only, $50 Maju Space in-store credit. In Spider-Man Far From Home, what necklace does Peter buy for MJ? And go.
Oof. Easy stuff.
Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it?
Oh,
Darth Kibbles.
Ooh, got it quick. Nice.
Darth Kibbles gets just beat Aaron Jones on that one. It is the Black Dahlia. So congrats to Darth Kibbles for winning a $50 Maju Space in-store credit. I'm going to make a note here. Just make sure you message me on IG or shoot me an email, JediKnightsWatch77@gmail. And give me your name, your full name, I believe Jonathan, and your email so that I can get you in touch.
I love Tighter FL's guess. Heart. Whatever. Heart necklace.
Heart.
Heart.
So my only question is, did you guys know that right off the bat, or did you have to look it up?
I knew exactly.
Did you guys on the panel know it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, shit on me. I'm just trying to...
I was going to type it. I was like, nah, I want to.
He was like, what's Spider-Man? Is he friends with Luke Skywalker?
What's Spider-Man?
Fuck off.
All right. So don't worry, guys. We still have 3 more giveaways tonight. 1 is exclusive for channel members, and 2 more are not. So there's still a good shot at winning some other stuff. And they're not all Maju Space. So 1 more Maju Space, and then I'm going to let Brick and Sneaker talk about the other 2. So, okay. Having said that, let's keep going. We got 96 in the chat. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. We are talking figures tonight. We are celebrating 1 year of Wolfpack. Wednesdays, the best day, the best show on YouTube. I want to talk about... let's get this one out of the way here. Let's go to Inart for a little bit. Let's talk about...
Get this one out of the way.
Let's talk about Ron Weasley. How many Harry Potter fans do we have on the panel?
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
3. All right.
Big time.
Well, I've seen the first movie. It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty decent. I got some catching up to do.
9 other ones.
Right.
Yeah, I've only seen half of the movies. I haven't seen all of them.
Anybody get the Harry Potter? Anybody secure that one?
Yeah.
So is anybody going to get this just right off the bat?
No.
I want to get this so bad. Okay, so here's the thing. I did not secure Harry Potter. I still want Harry Potter though. And I think this figure, Ron is my favorite character in Harry Potter. I love Ron, and I love this version of him, the earlier, year 1 basically. I want to get this figure very, very bad. The problem is then I'm going to want to get Hermione. I'm going to want to get Harry Potter, and altogether that's going to be like $1,500.
Could you get this as a standalone figure, Brick, since he's your favorite?
I don't think so. I think I could get him for a while and be a standalone figure, but over weeks or months, I'm gonna try and get Harry Potter for a decent price and go from there and get Hermione. But man, for those who are able to get all 3 of these characters, man, I can't wait to see that in their collection. I want this figure. I don't know if I'm gonna get him yet. Don't know if I'm gonna pre-order him yet, but he's really good. I mean, this is spot on.
Do you have a preference between sculpted and rooted here? So we have sculpted, then we got rooted.
Dude, I think they both look great.
I love the base, by the way.
Yeah.
I love how
this base is cool.
They have a nameplate, but it's not like in your face like a silver nameplate. It's just kind of, it's worked in really nicely. That is something that Inart does great. I don't like the magnet technology quite yet, but I do really like the diorama bases that they do. Really quick, before we get to you guys, where was that? And you guys, it's hard to keep up with the chat because you guys are going so quick here. But Aaron says, I don't care how good the figures of these are. I feel super weird buying figures of kids. So I've talked to you guys on the panel about this, and none of us really have a problem with it. So if you guys in the chat do feel weird about it, I want to know why. So let us know in the chat what makes you feel weird about getting kid characters, because to me it's still celebrating that character in a movie, so I don't feel weird about it. It's not like I don't know. So I just want to know more
I
about
look
that.
at I get it. I get why some people find it weird, I guess. But I guess the way I look at it though is I grew up watching these movies. It's very nostalgic. I try not to look at it that way. You know, it's a character that I grew up with. It's Ron Weasley. It's not some random kid that I don't know who it is. It's Ron freaking Weasley. It's Harry Potter. I mean, you know, I've got, what's the difference of buying a 1/6 figure and a Harry Potter, like Lego or whatever. Sure, it's more detailed, but it's still you're buying it because you're a fanboy of Harry Potter. You're a fanboy of Star Wars. You're a fan, So I don't look at it that way. I look at it as I grew up on this. So
Right.
No,
That's a good way of putting it. You guys got any input on this?
Yeah, just to kind of kibosh this here, because I know some people have strong opinions about this stuff here, but put in perspective for 1 second here, okay? Daniel Radcliffe, aka Mr. Harry Potter himself, he's 34 years old. He's 34 years old. He's not that young. Like, he may be a character from a few years, from 10, 15 years ago now. I don't know how long it's been now. But like Rick said, a lot of people grew up with him. I think the average collector is around what, maybe 25 to maybe 40 in this.
Yeah, it was like 11 or 12 when this first movie came out.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. I want to say I was a freshman in high school, maybe when it came out. But I mean, it's all the same. I mean, I understand it there, but again, there's fans of the books as well too. You have to take that into account as well too. This is an adaptation of a novel as well, so you have to consider that, readers are not reading this with like, ooh, let me look for little kids. It's not that kind of weirdness about it there. It's a very popular brand. The movies were extremely popular when they were made. And at the end of the day, whether they're young or older, I think that's an irrelevant point nowadays. I just think it's just a matter of you are a fan of something, and you shouldn't be felt to feel weird about it. I don't think you should feel weird about it there, because at the end of the day, we are still a community who are constantly every week here on Wolfpack Wednesday asking for a young Anakin from episode 1. So it can't be a double standard in that regard, in my opinion there. So that's just my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, 100%. I get it though. Like I said before, why some people think that way, but for me, I also look at it, DLO, since you brought out the books. This brought so many young kids to want to read, which was not a thing during a time where video games were probably at like close to its peak. Nobody wanted to read books, but they stood in line like Barnes and Nobles, at Walmart's, at wherever, and they wanted to get the next book. And then they made these movies and people right.
I'm sorry.
But like it's just something that it's something that you grow up with, and it's very special to many people.
Yeah, and he says that's fair, I guess. I guess if you own Miles from Spider-Verse movies, he's still a kid. I guess I just prefer the older versions of characters. Yeah, I mean, and this isn't like attacking anybody. I just was curious on what makes you feel weird about it, so that we could kind of like know that. Because like, for me, it's just another character. But
it would be cool to get like Deathly Hallows, instead. But
see, I came in the middle of the series. I think if you asked me when I was younger, like, did Harry Potter people? No, it didn't, because like I said, I was a freshman in high school when the first one came out. I was not watching Harry Potter. Truth be told, the first one I saw was on a date with some girl, and she was a Harry Potter fan. And I saw, what was the first one I saw? It was the third one. I think it was the Prisoner of
Azkaban.
Azkaban, thank you. That's my favorite one still to this day. I still love that one.
Goblet of Fire, baby. That's my favorite. Pretty
decent. I like that one. Now I want to watch the movies again.
All. Yeah.
Got to watch the movies again. I went to Universal and I went to Harry Potter's exhibit there. That's awesome. Had me some butterbeer. Cool. But yeah, I didn't pick this up not because I don't like Harry Potter. I didn't pick this up because it's not the representation I personally want, because I want the one from the third movie.
Sure.
I like that one better. So yeah, if they make that one, I would really consider it.
Yeah, really quick too, guys. Adric, oh gosh, you guys are funny. Isn't Grogu old as shit? We got 103 in the house. We have hit 100. for the first time ever
No
on Wolfpack Wednesdays. Hit that like button. Too sweet.
Nice.
To all you guys out there watching the show.
Thank you so much, guys.
You guys are what has made this so much fun over the past year. So thank you guys for all being here. We got another super chat coming in. So it's Adric23 again. Thank you so much. This one is for DLO. I was watching some of your videos and I was curious. Where did you get your custom stands? DLO, take it away.
Great question. I get this question all the time here. So if you go on IG, shout out to Stony Stands. He's been doing it for years. He's where I get all my bases from. Anytime I need a new one, I go to him. Tell him I sent you and he won't give you a discount.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Probably charge you more.
Well said. Well said. Well, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Let me see what I got here for you. You know, this is your second one, so you get this one.
Oh, so you decided to be very generous and give another super chat. Well, I just gotta say, you are one of a kind. And thank you so much, because now you get to see me drink another bourbon. This one's for you.
Authority, because that's how we do it here in the good old state of Wisconsin. We also have a new channel member, Austin McLean. Everybody give a round of applause to Austin. Thank you so much, Austin, for taking the plunge and becoming a channel member of The Watch. Appreciate you. You are entered into the next giveaway that's coming up as well. So, yeah, I mean, especially if you grew up watching these movies. You were younger, so they're kind of younger. You're your younger self looking at them, so... but no, I mean, even if we got a young Anakin, we've talked about it. I wouldn't feel weird about that. So it's not a big deal to me. But one thing though that I'm noticing is look at these legs. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me get rid of this here so you can see them. Stony Stands on IG. Look at that. That's interesting, huh?
Love that.
Looks like a freaking like a puppet. That's.
Ooh, what's wrong with the...
But this is also just a tease. So this is Inart teasing. What's her name?
Hermione.
Screw you, Sneaker. Laugh it up.
Oh, look at that
Laugh
mustache, Sneak.
Ugh.
Laugh it up.
That's
Sorry,
disgusting.
I don't watch Harry Potter.
And this is why we get questions about this. Just right there. Just like that.
Just
there
right
you
there.
go.
No, I mean, it does look good, though.
Comes with scabbers. Let's go.
The mouse is going to be limited, just so you know. The rat.
Is it really? Gosh,
I don't
would
know.
not
I'm
be
just saying
surprised.
that because of the mouse from Dune.
Only
so-
get the rat if you get it from Inart.
Right. Sneaker, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about
spot on, man?
Sneaker? What do you think
Dude,
about
that's
the facial
spot
expression?
on.
This is just, yeah, I mean, Inart, man, it's crazy. They really, in my opinion, Inart really has not missed. I don't think they've really missed for any figures yet. So this is just, yeah, this is crazy, man. This is a insane sculpt right here. Looks just like him. And both versions look great. I think sculpted and rooted both look really good. I don't have any interest in these figures, thankfully, but yeah, for Harry Potter fans, I'm with D-Lo. Like, if I would want like an older version of a character, if I was, to get one. But yeah, it looks really good, man. I'm with you too about the base. I don't know about some of these accessories. Like, I don't need some, like, anybody who's posing this figure holding up the binoculars to the face. That's just not going to happen.
Not cool, man.
Nobody's
That's
gonna. Not cool, man. Not cool. But
I love the
that's
chocolate
cool.
frog, though.
This is
That's
cool
cool.
having the frog. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, like, some of their accessories are kind of hit, some of them are missed, but like, yeah, they nailed this figure.
Man,
it's
that's
crazy.
nuts.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And none of us are getting it.
I'm 50-50. I don't
You're
know.
not getting it.
Man. See, that right there makes me want to get it more. So stop it.
What, this? Or just
'Cause
me
then
saying you're not
I gotta
getting it?
prove to you that I'll get it.
They're doing like really cool stuff. Like that's a really cool backdrop. Like, I feel like that's a really cool backdrop. Like, think about going back to like artists or like just Loki in general, where they put this cardboard piece up. Like, this one actually has like 3-dimensional objects with the picture frames and stuff in it. That adds just so much like depth to it, and it just makes it look a lot cooler, where I could actually see myself using it. Every single cardboard backdrop I have from Hot Toys is just sitting in the box. So this is a base that I could see, like with this backdrop, something that I could actually see myself using. That's something that I wish Hot Toys would do a better job at, instead of like our stuff. The stuff is so premium with these figures. Like I don't just want like a fake, background on cardboard. I want like something like this that has depth to it and like a little bit more character with some of the accessories on it. So I applaud them for that too, because that looks really, really good.
We got a super chat, $4.99 from Valkyrie Magnus. Thank you so much. He says, congratulations. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much for the generosity in the super chat. This one's for you.
Yes! That's awesome!
Man, that is awesome. You guys are awesome out there in the community. You guys make this so much fun each and every Wednesday. That's why in the last year we've only missed 1 week, because of you guys keeping it fun for us. So let's see here. Okay. Yeah, let's just
When does this go for pre-order?
Anybody know?
Tomorrow
Morning.
Does it really? Is it gonna be a window again?
Well, the thing is, I don't think it's not global, so it's gonna be up on all the it's gonna be up on 1/6 kit. Yeah, it's gonna be up on 1/6 kit. I think it's gonna be just like their other releases outside of Paul Atreides. And I think
you only
there's,
get the backdrop with the rooted, right? Because it looks like.
Oh, interesting.
Is what I'm guessing, because this is the sculpted.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think I saw something when it said like pre-order available on like tomorrow, that it said only like Australia and New Zealand were able to pre-order or something through the site. I don't want to say it for certain, so I don't know for sure, but I don't think this one is globally licensed. I don't want to speak to that, but from what I've seen, people are saying it's going to be up on like the typical sites. 1/6 kit, Spec Fiction is another one people use. So yeah, hey, use code SNEAKER in all caps for $10 off your order on 1/6 kit.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Cheap
This is not the
plug.
place or the time for that.
Brother, ew,
Come
brother.
on.
Brother, ew.
One time use code is not that big of a deal.
Ew.
Save
Tristan
yourself 10
says you'll
bones.
get this in 2034. Haha, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Brick, if you get this, which would you go for, sculpted or rooted? Damn.
Oh man, that's so
looks-
tough.
it looks so good.
I would have
The
to know the
sculpted
difference
looks
in
good.
prices, but the sculpted is fine enough for me. Another thing I was gonna say real quick is, if I did just get Ron, or if somebody else only got Ron, you could use him with a sorting hat. Just have him sitting on a chair with a sorting hat, and boom, that's it. Be kind of cool. Yeah, like that. That's a cool look by himself.
What do you guys think this is going to be priced at? Do you think it's going to be pretty much in line with Harry Potter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
To get this whole set, you're looking at 1,500 with shipping.
You
and
can't make
everything.
Ron more expensive than Harry. That makes no sense.
Right.
Damn, look at this. AZ Figs. Tristan, you ain't wrong. My Gandalf is delivering tomorrow.
Dude, that's
Wow.
exciting though.
It's exciting because it looks like a badass figure, but jeez.
Yeah, first one released in August. Holy
I was talking to Brick today about it. I was like, man, I
Holy
remember in
moly,
November when it was the race, it was the arms race. Who was going to release the Batman first? And granted, he's released for Inart, but like tons of people still don't have it. So it's just crazy. Crazy how slow that is. Any final thoughts on Ron? He looks great. I mean,
This is cool.
It's just not something
so
for
cool
me.
with this backdrop.
Yeah.
That is like a photographer's dream right there.
Yeah,
Honestly
this is
speaking,
badass, man.
For this part alone, that's what makes it
I hope
work.
Zord is getting
Yeah.
these, because I need to see some
Yeah,
pictures.
and
of Harry
Darren
Potter.
2501 said in the chat that I just want to give a shout out to Darren in the chat. Darren 2501 says they said all three can be joined together into one big diorama.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is going to be
That's
badass if you get all three.
That's
That's
cool.
sick.
That is very cool.
DLO, I'm kind of curious. Do you think the rooted, at least at this point, this stage, looks better than the sculpted?
Too close to call. I think they're both very, very good here. But as far as on the short hair spectrum of things here, I think it's the best they've personally done, Inart speaking, has done with their short skull. I've said it multiple times. You don't need it on short hair. It's not necessary. But if you can get it to look like this in box for collectors, that is a new benchmark of quality, in my opinion, that no one has been able to do yet, including themselves. But if they can make this proto look like that in final, that's an undisputed like victory for them, in my opinion. Like that's if they can do that on final, that's amazing. That truly is innovation at that point there, in my opinion. So we'll see. I like what I see so far. I think this has been the cleanest proto we've seen so far announced from them, even better than Harry, in my opinion. I think Ron is better than Harry so far.
Yeah.
From just looking at eyeballing both.
Agree.
So if they can continue to do this and it matches that on final, huge win for collectors. Because yeah, it's a lot better than the Star Ace figures. If you guys have ever seen the Harry Potter Star Ace figures, woo.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
What's interesting is you think the smirk would almost hinder what you can do with this figure, but I actually feel like it gives it more character, and you can actually do more with this figure than like the Harry Potter, who's a little bit more of like a stoic facial expression. Like this, I feel like with that smirk, there's just so much you can do with this.
I think it's perfect though, honestly, because it just feels like it encapsulates the personality of the figure, which is so hard to do in 1/6. It's so hard to get that level of detail. That expression, that is a trademark of Ron. Trademark of his here. I mean, if you give him any other, I can't see him wearing anything in your face. Like when I think of Ron, I think of that expression. So for them to go with that one and execute it at this level here, I'll give credit where credit's due. This is an awesome piece there. And I even think Harry is accurate to the way Harry is in the movies. Again, I got to go back and watch him again, but when I think of them, they look exactly how I would expect the Harry Potter figure to look. So, yeah, I'm impressed so far. I will say I'm definitely impressed with what I've seen.
Seriously, there's nothing that I see about this that I don't like. Tons of accessories. The clothing, Inart always does really good with the clothing. It just drapes nice. It fits the body nice. Doesn't look too baggy. I think they've done a really good job. So I got no complaints. I love the base. It's just not something that I'm personally into. So yeah, cool. Any final thoughts? We all good?
All good.
All right. Well, it is giveaway time. So everybody in the chat, please listen carefully. We have Sneaker with his next giveaway here. I'm going to let him explain it. Yep, you're up. I'm going to let you explain it and go from there.
Hold on, I got to do something real quick. Okay.
If you're not ready, I can go. It's up to you.
No, I can go.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing a giveaway for $25 to Underground Figures. Shout out to Underground Figures. Ray graciously actually said he would donate $25 to the cause for the 1-year anniversary stream. So shout out to Ray from Underground Figures. So if you win, you need to have an account on their website. Okay, so go to undergroundfigures.net, make a website account. Everybody left me. It's just me now on the stream. But yeah, so undergroundfigures.net, make an account on their website, and then you're going to get $25 in store credit if you win. Okay. There's going to be a question that I'm going to, it's going to be like kind of like a trivia question that I'm going to put out once everybody is back. Okay. Graham is back.
I'm here.
You want me to go for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So like I said, you have to have an account on their Underground Figures website. It's US only. And then afterwards, whoever wins, you can just contact me on deal.
Did you guys just leave because I left?
Everybody just left.
I left because I was the only one that didn't leave. So I'm like,
left with me. Everybody left with me. Great time. Okay.
Break. Sorry.
So the first person that answers in the chat.
Did you say USA only?
USA only. First person that, and then afterwards, you got to just contact me on Instagram, or message me on my channel or something, and we'll figure something out. But the question, are we ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I'm excited.
Question?
I'm so excited. 92 in the house, waiting for this question. 92
in the house.
92.
Okay. The question is, who was the person that I interviewed on the Collector Tour episode 12 on my channel, on my YouTube channel?
Oh, that's a good one because people might have to actually look. Go, Brick. Go. You're in this. But if
episode
you win it, it's rigged.
Episode 12. Don't.
Oh, everybody knows the answer. That was a classic.
Everyone's saying Lando.
You jerks. People are giving up their opportunity to win just to stick it to you about Lando.
I think I know, but I don't want to say it.
Nope.
Justin,
I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
how you figure? Gosh, you guys are going too quick.
Gosh, what was that? Was that 4 or 5, Steve?
The Collector Tour episode 12.
I was number 1.
Yomo with the Mall Fiend. He got
Yomo!
Ooh, nice.
Let's
Congrats.
go, Yomo.
That was a good one because
Yeah.
it took a little bit. So I like that. Yeah.
it. Yeah, I want to make people work for it and then go click on my channel for the algorithm, baby. Thank you all. Thank you
I hit that
all.
like button.
No, I'm just kidding. But
That
yeah,
was
Yomo.
sneaky.
Yeah,
Very
Yomo, you
sneaky,
can hit me
very
up, bro.
sneaky said.
Yeah, Yomo, we've chatted, bro. So just hit me up on Instagram, man. Congratulations.
Congrats,
I'll get
Yomo.
Very cool.
I'll get
Very
you
cool.
hooked up with Ray over at Underground Figures, and we'll get you squared away for the 25 bones. There we go.
25
Congratulations.
bones. And speaking of Justin, how you figure? Get the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Did someone say how you figure? We did. We did. He's also been in cahoots with EvilSneaker on mostly Sunday nights, so you guys can check them out on Sunday nights. And
For sure.
yeah, for sure. For
excellent.
sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. We got X-Man in the house. What is going on? Hey, Snake, whose balls did you have to fondle to get your likeness on the Clone Wars Obi-Wan? We
Very
almost were
good,
going to
very
get do giveaways for just the best comments. That would have been one right there, I think.
It's kind of crazy. Like when I know we're going to talk about Obi-Wan, but like when he was released, I got so many messages from people, and like half of them were like, dude, he looks like you. Which I never really thought of, I guess, until I started like streaming and people started telling me that.
And
But yeah, it's
tailoring
funny.
yourself to look like him.
Basically. There's a reason I didn't wear a hat for the show tonight, everybody.
Well, if you guys didn't win, don't fret. We got 2 more giveaways to go. We got one more $50 Maju Space giveaway, and then Brick's got a special giveaway as well. So we'll hit that up in a little bit. So stay tuned. We're just getting to the meat and potatoes of the show. We're getting to what has almost started a war in the Wolfpack ranks. It's been heated last couple days, so I'm gonna just reshare my screen here because I lost that. Now this is actually interesting because Hot Toys shared these photos, then they pulled them. This was this yesterday or the day before? Day before, right? Or was it yesterday morning? I don't remember.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Okay. So I actually pulled these from Hawk Wars Toys on Facebook because Hot Toys pulled them. So the quality might be a little less sharp, but we still have them. But so did this release? Some people have it in hand. Why would you think they would pull the photos after putting them on Facebook?
Well, people were being nasty in the comments potentially.
Probably.
Why would they be nasty if it was so good though?
Because people are always nasty every release, but they're still up on. They were still up on Instagram. They were still up on Instagram.
Yeah,
There's
they keep them
also
up there.
one thing before I forget is it was really weird because this figure just got delayed July to October. So that was right. Am I right in
But
saying
that's
that?
for Sideshow,
Mhm.
right?
Right, like
So
Sideshow
that's probably
pushes
still
July
true.
to October, but like they just all of a sudden release it. It's just weird.
But well, not really, because it's been taking Sideshow 3 to 4 months to get their figures in.
hopefully it doesn't.
So
That's all I'm
I mean,
saying.
in all honesty,
Hopefully that's not how they're basing their projection now of like, oh, we're gonna delay it out to that far, even though it's releasing tomorrow.
They could
that
be
sucks.
because I think, keep in mind when Sideshow delays something, that's not when it releases. That's just when they get it and they think they're going to get it to you. So it makes sense. I mean, he just got released. Now 3 months. Yeah, August, October to September.
Sad.
Man.
So this has been kind of this is probably the best look right here, by the way, with the helmet on. Kind of like Cobb Vanth, but this has definitely been discussed in the Wolfpack. Let us know in the chat. I'm going to do a poll here in a minute. I got a problem with the mouth. If you guys on your screen, you cover up just the mouth, I think this looks like a really good head sculpt of Obi-Wan. And then the mouth. What are they doing where they try to get cute with these open mouth sculpts? Can anybody answer that for me other than Sneaker?
Oh, I'm going last.
Oh, you are
Hit
you?
all you jabronis.
Yeah, just calling your shot like that. Whatever.
I'm tagging D'Lo in.
Well, fine. It's Steve's figure, so he gets to go last, I guess.
Wait, hold on. I need to mirror my camera. People are telling me that my hair doesn't match. There we go.
And your screen did absolutely nothing.
Anyways.
But okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to start a poll
I'm not
here.
mirrored?
No,
No,
mirror
you're
doesn't
not.
work on StreamYard. Nice try.
Wow, really? That's bull.
Yeah. Well, let's just do this. So, mouth sucks. Let's start. Let's just rip this band-aid out. Let's start the healing. This mouth sucks. I mean, this looks like Sneaker if he was at a buffet and the lady in front was taking too much time to decide on what she wants, and he's getting anxious. That's what this face is.
He's in the middle of a war.
Pulls
He's in the
up,
middle
everybody.
of a war. That's what that is.
This is you at a buffet.
Looks like he's packing in his lip.
It looks like he's got some chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of.
You need to put up a poll. You better get a poll
I did.
going right now.
Poll's going.
Okay.
Are you happy with this Obi-Wan head sculpt? Yes, no, or mouth is shit.
That's a good.
Those are
good
the three
balance of
options.
Questions there. 3 options. That makes sense. Better than 2 options, I always say. But I mean, the head sculpt and all that, like. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract there, but yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with your assessment, Graham. First initial reaction is like, from the nose up, I can definitely see
looks good.
a very strong connection to Ewan McGregor and his version of Obi-Wan. I think this is really good.
Oh, brother.
I cannot read these comments and comment on this figure here,
much, bro.
because it sounds like we all agree there's something wrong here. But let's be professional.
There you go, Brick.
This is the 1-year anniversary show. Okay.
There you go.
Is DLO, is that it?
No, I know. I mean, I'm reading the comments and like, yeah, that is a Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz. I've ever seen it now. Crap. Okay, let's talk about the positives here first. The body, fantastic. I love it. It's very cool. It's very unique. Clone Wars style body
Smoking
armor.
hot body. Yep, great.
It's good stuff there. I like the mix of Jedi Rose with Clone Trooper armor. That's cool. I remember seeing it in the show.
Whoa,
That was awesome.
Darth Kibbles. Jeez. Let's not say things we can't
I was
take
going to
back
get into
here.
that there. Okay, so I was going to get into that there because not specifically whether it's better or not, I don't know, right? But I will say that I'm not surprised. This is based off the Kenobi head sculpt, which that's another story for another day. We'll see what happens with that one over there. But as far as like, yeah, I think this is a mid-level head sculpt. I don't think it does much justice to the character here. It's going to be one of those figures where if you're an Obi fan, you're kind of begrudgingly going to get this here. But I don't think someone's going to be going to say, honestly, I'm 100% satisfied with this. This is going to be more of the like, well, I really want this version of the character, so I'm just going to get it anyway.
I think I'm going to change the
totally
poll
fine.
to
I've done
that.
that.
Are you 100% satisfied? Because
I don't think anybody's going to say that.
It's already going in Sneaker's way, so I don't really like that.
That's is anybody 100% fully satisfied with? Or is that for every figure they get? They're 100% satisfied
in life in
with everything?
general.
People have gripes with every single figure.
I'm just trying to come up with a poll where you don't
No,
win,
you're trying to
okay?
come up with a poll to make it biased against Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, I am. Against you.
All right, let's get this back track. So yeah, head
This
sculpt.
isn't a war. This is a slaughter, everybody in the chat. It's
The
3
head
versus 1,
sculpt-
me being the one.
Listen, Sneaker is not going to hate himself because this is basically as close as it's going to get for Sneaker to get a figure of himself. So him in his egotistical ways right now, it's like, this is
all
me.
saying it looks
I'm
bad.
beautiful. I think it's perfect. I'm 100% satisfied. That's just Sneaker. It's 101. Good for you. Okay, we get it. You're going to love this one here. The head sculpt is shit. It's shit. There's no ways to get around it there. The mouth is weird. The head is oversized for the neck. The best thing about it is honestly the body. I think you throw the helmet on like Graham said a second ago. That's a dope looking figure. That's basically a clone trooper with a lightsaber.
I mean, come on, look at this. Let's be
I
real.
mean, they should have posed him a little bit better.
There's nothing that's going to make him better, Sneak. This is a shitty head sculpt. This is hella bad. Now, am I
It
an
makes this
uproar?
old Anakin one look great.
That one is pretty good. It's not
It
that.
is-
It's not a
It is
slouch.
pretty good.
It's based off Revenge of the Sith. It's not bad. But No, listen, I'm not shocked. I'm not disappointed. I'm not any of those things because you want to know why? This is exactly how it looked when they first showed it.
Right.
And I had concerns about it from day one. So I'm just disappointed they didn't go back and do anything about it. I got excited about this figure again after watching Ahsoka and the announcement of the Ahsoka Anakin from the Clone Wars. I thought, okay, now there's a good Anakin to go with this Obi-Wan over here. So I was kind of hyping myself up to get this figure. But then they dropped it and they said, no, it's the same exact one. It was like, you had all the time to cook this bad boy and you just kept it the same. And what annoys me about this time, it's not a matter of like, oh, we didn't tell you we didn't like it. The community's been vocal from day one about the Obi-Wan head sculpts that were coming out, that they were not impressed with them at all. But Hot Toys kept them anyways for some reason. I don't know why, but they did.
And even the Obi-Wan, you can better believe that's going to have the same freaking mouth to it.
Do not be surprised.
They already showed the update to that figure though.
Yeah, but I mean, is it that big of an update? I don't think it's that great of an update.
It's different. He looks
he's got different hair. Older. He looks like you episodes 1 through 10 of Wolfpack, and this guy looks like 10 and beyond.
The problem is the mouth, though. It throws the whole thing off. It's just like Cobb Vanth.
Well, my point is that, like, my question to this is like, why does it need to be expression? What is the expression like? Sneaker, this is you. I mean, what exactly are you trying to portray in this photo that you've taken? Like, what are you trying to show us? What kind of emotion is that mouth supposed to tell us?
I mean, it's just a serious expression.
Serious.
So you can't. People with mustaches can't close their mouths. Is that how people?
I don't.
He's doing this is what he's doing. He's doing. He's like.
Hold on. Do it again.
He's like,
come
I
on.
don't have the mustache.
Sure.
He's taking that deep breath.
Put your finger next to your nose.
Put your finger over your mouth. Put your finger over your mouth.
Right now. There you go. It's identical.
What is this?
That's what he's doing.
That's funny.
Looks like he's going underwater or something.
Like it's Taco Tuesday and he's mid push. Okay, that's the face. That's the face of a man who's gonna take care of some business, and not the Jedi kind. Okay, let me tell you that right now.
I mean,
if you know, you know. But yeah, listen. I mean, the figure's lack of proper features stands out more when you put them next to other characters. Like next to this Anakin, instantly you said, "Wow, Anakin is by far the better of the two." But I mean, as far as this is two-pronged here. This is gonna affect people who are interested in this one. This is gonna affect people who are interested in the Obi-Wan show as well too. Same head sculpt. It's gonna have that weird gap in the mouth there, and that's not a good look. Has anybody seen the inside, like the close-up of what the mouth looks like from a different angle?
Yeah.
It's just it's like a black hole. It's like a space and time. Like there's nothing. There's no teeth underneath that. There's nothing there. It's just like the weirdest, darnest. Why would you do it? Kind of like face. I've never seen. It's a bad face. It's a really, really bad face. And to the point, I think was it Dark Kibble mentioned it here. Revenge of the Sith, not better, not much better there. I'd say I still give the edge to Revenge of the Sith compared to this one here, in my opinion. But the prototype that they had for Revenge of the Sith was by far the best I've ever seen Obi-Wan look. But for some reason, they've gone away from if you guys have a chance, take a look at those like proto photos of the original Revenge of the Sith. That looks like Ewan McGregor, undoubtedly. But from the prototype to final, doesn't look anything like him. And this one gets a little bit better from the eyes up, maybe the nose up. But throwing a stupid mouth impression there, you had one job. Just close his mouth and let him be Obi-Wan. You didn't have to overthink it. I think this was a circumstance of just overthinking it and just really just half baking it here. The other thing I will point out as well too, one last thing, I'll let everybody else go here. The helmet. Why did they change it? I've been seeing this in the comments here. They changed the helmet from the proto. They had an accurate helmet for the figure here, the mouthpiece specifically here, and then in the final they changed it back. So they intentionally messed up the helmet. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why. It's such a weird decision making from Hot Toys here. This is this one's gonna be for me. Like I want it because it's Obi-Wan, but I don't like it though. Like if I'm being honest, like I genuinely still kind of want this figure, but it goes into the bargain bin for me. It's like I gotta get it at a better price than retail because I don't feel good about this one paying full price for it. Kind of goes into that Cobb Vanth kind of territory for me. And I don't think I can modify this one to make it look better, Steve. So this one might be a little harder to convince me on.
No, I think the head sculpt overall looks really good. It's just that mouth that throws it off for me. But before we get to Brick and Sneaker, I do want to give a shout out to Tighter FL 1999. Congrats on the 1 year anniversary. Nice. On to the second. Too sweet to you, my brother. Thank you so much for the generosity. You guys are really killing it in the chat tonight. And
I want to talk about something.
All right.
I'd like to say something.
Say thank you so much for the generosity and giving the super chat tonight. You guys are rocking it in the chat. I love you guys are providing humor, and although you are taking Sneaker's side, that's okay because it's all love here. But thank you so much, Tighter FL. Appreciate the 1999 super chat.
Let's go, chat.
Nick's Collectible says hashtag fix Obi-Wan's mouth. And then Hawk also said it's next to impossible to get a good gauge on the head sculpt until people get them in hand. Lighting and place have so much to determine what sculpt looks like. Perfect examples, Wolverine. I can get behind that. I know there's some figures that proto photos looked bad and then they looked good, but it's really just the awkward facial expression, I guess, in general with how that looks for me personally. So X-Man says use the flush. And yeah, I mean, Thrawn says, how do we feel about Hot Toys taking it off Facebook? You guys are just okay with it because they left it on Instagram? Like, there's got to be a reason, right? They've done this before too.
Recently with Valkyrie.
They did this recently, yeah.
With Valkyrie did the same thing.
And then they put it back up later in the day, though.
Yeah, so nothing changed. So I'm just wondering what happened. I don't know. Flavio says, so this is not everyone's figure of the year. Probably not. Sneaker, is this your figure of the year?
No, we still got
Thank you.
Kenobi from the show coming out. Okay. We still got, I mean, it's really hard to beat Battle Damage Darth Vader. That figure is crazy good.
People saying this looks better than, I can understand that.
It's so tough to go away from Obi-Wan. Like, everybody loves Obi-Wan. We don't want this to be a bad figure. We don't want this to be anything other than what we all, think of Obi-Wan, but it's hard to like justify this one here a little bit more just because, yeah, I mean, since the last Obi-Wan came out here, figures have gotten more expensive and quality has gotten better over time, and you would think we'd be improving, not necessarily keeping it about the same, if not potentially worse than what we've got in the past. So like I said, I want the figure because Obi-Wan, but I'm not sold on how good the figure is because it's hard to justify it right now.
Yeah. Brick, what are your thoughts?
Honestly,
honestly, don't lie to us.
I think this is probably, other than the OG Kenobi from A New Hope, I think this is probably the most badass Obi we have. Now, that being said, the mouth is very, I don't know, not disturbing, but distracting. Thank you. And it does remind me of the Cobb Vanth. I don't know why they can't figure that out. However, I think it's the best look Obi that we have when it comes to like his appearance. I think it's an amazing head sculpt. Otherwise, I love that the cape is like a magnetized cape. I love that too. How you can like take that off super easy. There's a lot of good in this figure. The lip, sure. I can go around, especially if like, you have like the saber or something, and his chin is kind of down a little bit, and you get that look where you don't even see the lip at all. I could, if I got this figure, could see myself doing something more like that. It's not to the point where it's so bad that I need the helmet on. It's not one of those. It's not Cobb Vanth to me. I don't think it's as bad as that. But it is distracting still. And so if I had to side with anybody with the mouth, it would be Graham and DLO.
Thank you.
With the figure overall, I mean, this figure looks badass.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
It's a really cool figure.
It's dope. Put the helmet on. It's all good.
We got a new name here. CB?
I like that. I like that picture.
Thoughts on best display cases for single Hot Toys? So I'm assuming by single Hot Toys you mean like just displaying one per shelf type of thing. Well, I'm so glad you asked. Recently, Maju Space has come out with the Mono, which is like a DTOF but better. DTOFs are now discontinued, so this is the new thing. You can go to Maju Space, their website, and you'll be able to see it there. They're going up in batches right now. And you can use my promo code to order things. Obviously, you cannot get the $20 off when it comes to the Mono, but it is still a really, really good case. So go check it out on Maju Space's website. You can find it in the description below. Outside of that, behind me, you can see that I do have Bleedins. They aren't bad alternative as well. They are cheap, but you do have to do the lighting, the dust proofing, all that yourself. And I just think the quality in the Maju Space Mono is better. Sneaker's done videos on that as well, so you can check out both of our channels on that. Hopefully that answers your question. And, I mean, do we need to talk to Sneaker about this? I mean, we kind of already know how he feels.
Yes, you do.
How do you feel about your figure?
How do you feel about your figure that you love?
Of yourself.
Oh, I can talk now. Okay.
It's to me. It's
you
not,
wanted to go
it's
last.
Not
Don't
necessarily the
gas
stash,
over here,
guys. It's not the stash. It's just the open
No, I
mouth
think it
look.
is. I actually think it is the mustache, because in every photo of Obi-Wan that you look at online, this is what I'll start with. And obviously, everybody in the chat knows I'm really passionate about Obi-Wan. He's my favorite Star Wars character. So if you want to say that there's bias there because he's my favorite character, sure. But I'm also not just going to say, oh, I like this figure because I like the character so much. If this, I'll tell you, if I was not happy with this figure, honestly, I would be probably pretty upset, because I've really been looking forward to this figure. If I was really unhappy with it, I would have, I would have been, I would say it. I would say if I didn't think this character was right.
You sure about that?
Everything that,
and it's for everybody.
Everything that TK is saying in the chat, where everybody says like everybody's talking about the mouth. Every single picture that you look at of Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars, anything, his mustache overhangs his upper lip. In the sculpt, the mustache is overhanging the upper lip, and it's casting that like over that look like he doesn't have an upper lip. His mustache is sculpted over that, essentially. This is accurate. In my mind, this is accurate to the character. Everything that this mustache, like, say what you want about the sculpting of his facial hair, the mustache overhanging his upper lip is accurate to the character. Go look at all the source material from the Clone Wars. It looks like this. His mustache is overhanging his upper lip. So to me, the sculpt is actually accurate. And I know people have a problem with how the mouth looks, and they think that that looks weird.
Where does
my mouth go? My mouth is the same way. My mouth is the same way. If you look at my mouth, if I have it opened slightly with my mustache, like, look.
I see a little.
You're not going to see teeth with the mouth slightly
Hold
open.
On. Time out. When do you
with
ever?
The mustache long.
I've never seen your face look like that ever.
And you got to pack your bottom lip too. Pack it.
So I'm just saying,
you're literally holding your breath.
If you have your mouth slightly open and you have a mustache like this, it's going to overhang your lip, and you're not going to see teeth.
Can you imagine though if they did trim that on Sneaker's side here? Can you imagine if they did trim that mustache up a little bit and you saw more lip? How bad that would look.
It wouldn't look right. It's not a natural look. So to give Kenobi a mustache, you are going to make it look super unnatural. If you expose his lip, then it's going to look really weird. And then the other thing is, the other thing is, you're not going to be looking at this sculpt from bottom up. I think that's another thing is you have just had problems with extreme accuracy. I think another thing is you're not going to be looking at this figure like this. You're not going to be looking. You're not going to be looking directly up at this. Like, you're not going to look directly up at the figure. This is how you're going to look at the figure. This is how you're going to look at the figure. You're not going to have his head tilted up like this, looking at his upper lip. Everybody knows, like, say what you want.
This is definitely a bottom shelf figure, okay?
It's not going to be an attractive angle if you turn somebody up like this and look at their mouth. Any figure like that, you're never going to look at them like that. So does it look weird if you look straight up at his upper lip?
I think that looks weird, but you're not going to do that. All my top cases I'm looking up at them. So should I just put them on the bottom shelf?
I'm just saying you're not going to have him posed up to where you're looking up at his face. Like kind of what Brick said. You're going to have him in like a pose like this where his head is slightly angled down in some type of action pose, right?
You don't know how people are going to pose him.
I'm saying that's how I'm going to pose him.
Right.
Okay. I'm just giving you shit. By the way.
I know you are. No, I get it. But in all honesty, like I am fine with this. I think it looks good. I think that his mustache is accurate to the character. I really don't think like what's the other alternative as far as how they could sculpt this mustache? Close his mouth and then have his mustache you could barely see his bottom lip. That would be the alternative. Because I think what
fucking mouth is all.
I think what they did is slightly open the mouth that they could sculpt the mustache.
I don't care about the mustache.
Well, I think they slightly opened up his mouth so that they could sculpt the mustache and make it more proportionate. If they close his mouth and have a sculpted mustache, he's gonna look like his mustache covers his entire mouth completely, and that's not gonna look right. It's just not gonna look right. So that's what I'm saying. If you go to the Clone Wars and you look at Kenobi as a character, he has a really long mustache, depending on what stuff you look at, but it's always covering his upper lip, and you're getting that in this sculpt. You're getting it covering his upper lip, and it's causing it to look like that from the mustache.
You got an announcement.
Yep, I'm getting there. Oh, wow, another Star Wars announcement. What do you guys know? Any final thoughts on Obi-Wan?
That's all I got in Kenobi.
Yeah.
Let's do a sneaker. Why don't you do your giveaway quick before we move on to this new figure that was just announced from the Bad Batch?
Don't mute yourself.
Brick, are you there?
Justice for Obi-Wan.
Oh, why don't you do your giveaway?
Oh, okay. Okay, chat. This is another you need to answer in the comments. This is going to be about Ron Weasley, since we were talking about that Inart figure.
Why don't you explain your giveaway?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
And what this giveaway is going to be a $25 Sideshow gift card. It will be digital. So once you win, if you win, just contact me on Instagram. I will give you I'll ask for your email. I'll then send the digital code straight to your email that you can use for Sideshow at any time you make your next purchase. We're going to do a Ron question. If you're
trivia
interested
question
in
here,
that
guys. First one to get it.
$5 gift card. And the first person to comment the answer in the comments definitely gets the prize. Obviously. So, question is, Ron Weasley, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
What position did Ron Weasley play on the Quidditch Gryffindor team?
Go.
What position did he play?
That's a good question.
It's a good one.
Since we're talking about Ron, I was like, you know what? This is cool. We need to do a Ron question here. All right. Darth Kibbles, I see.
He already won. Next.
Darth Kibbles won already? Okay, so the next one I see, oh my gosh, it's going fast now.
Is it Nightwing?
No.
Nightwing, I believe.
I see Conquer Knight on my end. Is he above him? He's right above him on my...
He said wing.
Oh, he said wing. Yeah. You're right. Okay, Nightwing, you won.
Nightwing.
Good job, Nightwing.
Good job, Nightwing.
Wow.
Message me on Instagram. I will get your email, and then I will give you that $25 gift card from Sideshow. Congratulations.
Right. Contact Brick Artemis on Instagram with your name and contact info, and he will get you a $25 Sideshow gift card. We have one more giveaway for tonight, so stay tuned for that.
So what is this announcement? I'm sorry. I got distracted when you were talking.
Let's take a look. It is the Imperial Commando from the Bad Batch.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Okay, let's just take this all in together. Take a look at some of these. Okay, normal Death Star base with our Imperial Commando. Okay, all right. Another trooper. Some nice weathering going on in the helmet and chest plates.
Hey guys, can I say something here?
Yeah.
I screwed up on the Sideshow gift card.
Oh no!
Hold on. This is okay.
This is okay.
We got Christian Cooper.
Sure about that?
Christian Cooper said keeper before Darth Kibbles, and the comments are going so fast. That's on me and the panel here.
Oh yeah, he did.
I didn't say nothing.
Christian Cooper did say keeper. Now, I am gonna say this, Christian Cooper. I'm gonna give you a $25 gift card as well, but just Instagram me. I got you, man. So 2 winners.
Oh my gosh.
So Yeah, I just wanted
Other
to know.
announcement?
Another announcement.
Okay, Brick
Let's
is giving away.
Cooper, come get me.
Oh,
Brick is
baby,
giving. Should I just skip this
go.
commando? Should I skip
Let's
it? Okay, we're skipping the commando. Christian Cooper.
Let's
Christian
go,
Cooper, make
baby.
sure
I'm
that
so
you
sorry to interrupt. Christian Cooper.
make sure. And also, Christian Cooper got a crosshair, but
baby.
make sure that you contact
Come on.
Brick. Come on, load. Oh, come on.
Let's
Wow.
freaking go, man.
Same
Somebody's
fucking head
birthday.
sculpt.
Holy cow.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Man,
I got that.
What?
Come on, man. Now I don't have to buy an extra head sculpt. Yes.
Wow. Why does this one look better?
I was thinking that a little bit.
Oh my God. Don't even.
He's got
no.
more-
No.
his
No.
tan
Shut your
looks
mouth.
so much better.
Shut your mouth. No pun
Oh
intended.
my gosh.
Shut your
He
mouth.
repainted
No
the lip.
pun
It's so much
intended.
better.
Oh my God. This is dope.
That is cool. I'm very
Steve
happy
is
for
going to
you.
cream in his pants.
I mean,
after looking at this one.
Happy 1 year anniversary, boys. This stream will be long
I
remembered.
will say at least we're getting lucky with the announcements tonight. How about that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool. I'm happy for you, Steve.
Man, I wasn't even sharing this. It was my bad, guys.
I know how much you like this one, so I'm very happy for you. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, I mean my plan was to buy a second head sculpt and do this. Now I don't have to.
You were gonna
Yeah,
get the
this is-
Ahsoka one?
Oh,
The Ahsoka Mando
Yeah,
Mall guy, whatever.
yeah, and just put the head sculpt on it. But
Well, my wallet is safe yet
His lip
again.
is smaller. That comment.
Thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts? It looks a lot like
This is sick,
it
dude.
reminds me of like Bad Batch style of armor, like just the style of it, I guess, with the way that it's printed on there.
Okay,
Just
I
the
have
weathering
a
and whatnot.
really dumb question. Does this ever actually happen?
Clone Wars, right?
also, guys, real quick, I just want to bounce back real quick to the Imperial Commando. That Imperial Commando is limited to 2,500.
Interesting.
Also, Hawk, to answer your question, no, the lip still sucks, but I'm happy for Steve.
This looks good right here, man. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, Steve's gonna be hurting. Anybody?
Wow. What an
Anybody
unexpected.
other than
what an
Steve
Cool though.
really
I'm happy
announcement.
that this is something collectors are gonna love. I like that. If you know, you know.
So why don't you guys explain it to Brick and I when this happened? And for anybody else that's not a true Star Wars fan that
Go
only
ahead,
likes
D'Lo.
the OT.
Obi-Wan on the cover. Everybody saw this episode.
Yeah,
No?
you should go watch. You should go watch it. You should go
It was one
watch
of the
it.
better ones.
Huh.
And I found out Obi-Wan was a ladies' man. I
Undercover,
didn't know
but
that about
it's
him.
got a lightsaber. That's very
From the
undercover.
ladies, man. Well, yeah, I mean, he goes
Ladies, man.
he goes undercover and then does some
Yeah.
cool shit.
And you bust it
Yeah.
out. And
That was a
Ladies,
cool
man.
little.
bust out the upper lip.
It's like, you go, Obi. That is dope, man. I
Cool.
dig this here. Now suddenly, the Ahsoka Mando Maul or Maul Mando, whatever you call him, that guy's got more purpose now. This filling out a line. That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That's dope.
I wonder, like, what is this branded? Just like, are they going to brand this
Oh, good question.
Clone Wars?
Yeah, I'm assuming so, right? It's just
I
Clone
would think
Wars?
so. I would think so. But like, because we have the 20th anniversary Clone Wars stuff, are they going to brand this like? Yeah, what is this going to be?
So separate rolling eyeballs, LED lightsaber powered by USB.
Oh, this couldn't have come at a better time. Same head
And-
sculpt.
know.
Same head sculpt that everybody
Hey,
hates
his
is now back.
his hair
for-
looks more
for a
red.
Super
So
dope.
I don't think
figure.
we got to worry about
Yeah.
the head
Super
sculpt
dope
being
figure right here.
recalled, right? Because they're gonna roll.
Oh
this
my
thing
god,
out.
this is limited to 2,000.
Oh, good.
Oh no,
What is-
dude, this figure.
Obi? Mmm.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
But it's
This
good.
guy that has all 6 artisan, you'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
2,000.
Open up your 8 browsers and you'll be good. Oops, I'll just give away your secret. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It's branded Clone Wars Zord
Don't worry, it doesn't work
photography
Yeah,
anymore.
there you go.
Interesting.
D'Lo, you in on this?
Oh no. Like I said, I'm happy for it's like
Oh, no.
I'm like the proud pops. Like, oh no, I only collect real prequel stuff and all that good jazz. But my boy here, I raised some sneakers. He loves his Clone Wars cartoons. I'm happy. He's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. That's
The
it, man.
shots.
No, I mean that all in a very
We don't
like
call them cartoons. We call them animated.
respectfully. You know what I mean? Just
Respectfully.
I appreciate his quality. I mean, it was a fun
It's a nice
saga part there. So, but yeah,
his hair
Not for
does.
me. I'd pick up
His
the other
hair-
one first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep talking over Brick.
No, you're good. You're good. I
No,
was
good.
just saying. Fuck me.
I got something to say. I'm sorry, I'm walling over here.
No,
I'm
Is anybody
sorry.
gonna try to? Are any of you gonna try and get this?
No.
All right, you can try for me, please.
I will try for you. I got you.
Yeah,
son.
I got you, bro.
Please
But if
try
you
for
if
me,
you have a
everybody.
higher number than I do, then I'm just gonna bounce. So, or I guess lower number. How does that work?
Oh my gosh! I just announced a Revenge of the Sith Darth Sidious.
You're
No
fucking with me.
Oh
way,
You're lying.
God!
Yes, let's go.
Let's finally get some
now we
good
got
stuff
some real
here.
shit.
Holy
Let's go! 1
now
year
this-
anniversary banger right now. Let's
go.
go.
All right,
We got
this
real
is
shit.
something I can get behind here. All right, let's take a look at this here. Hold on, let me get. Okay,
Oh,
let me move this stuff.
yeah.
All right, everybody, tune in here. 98 watching, hit that like button. We are bringing
Oh
it
my
to you live.
gosh! Let's go.
Finally, I can talk about something I like.
Fine, I know,
Oh, this
right?
is
Like
dope,
we're all sitting
dude.
there in silence,
Something
looking
I
at this
know.
Obi-Wan.
This
Like,
is
what can we even
dope,
talk
man.
about?
Being so passive, like I'm happy that
my
a
wallet's
collector's happy
safe.
now. No, I'm happy for the collector. Let's go, baby.
This is cool.
Yes.
Love the
Yes.
base. Got the round base going with the Darth Sidious plate on the front. We got the electricity effects. We got the USB lightsaber. Little tease here.
I'm so
of-
happy. You
Take a
have no
close
idea how
Yoda.
happy I am right now.
This is super dope,
Oh,
man.
I'm
Separate rolling
Look
eyeball.
at that
freaking
head
jacked right now,
sculpt.
Look at the
dude.
teeth.
Let's go. Oh, it looks so good. Look at the lip. It's amazing.
Look at that
There's a
lip. Look at
lip.
that upper lip.
Listen, now that's how you do a lip.
Come on now.
That's how you do
Yeah.
teeth. The lip.
Look at the fingernails. Can you be more specific?
Ooh, this
Oh,
is
it looks so
crazy,
good.
man.
That's dope.
That's cool.
It's limited to 1,500.
I hope
Anybody
they
Don't
wanna
say
check
that.
Just
Don't
make
you
sure.
say
I feel
that.
like they're
Let's
not
just
going to
check.
limit
Let's
this
take
one.
a look.
No,
It's not giving us description yet.
Yeah, there's
Oh
no
my-
description, so okay.
Ooh.
Back to it, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
get to where
this
it
is a
was.
lot.
It's okay. You got a year. You got
This
a
is
year.
a
Beautiful.
lot,
Yeah,
dude.
year and a half probably.
Beautiful.
Look at-
oh my gosh.
Look at the hands though. That's cool.
This is a lot.
They-
that,
it's sculpted
that's
into the hands.
That's Force Ghost quality right there, man. They can do some Force Ghost stuff.
I
with
told
that.
you,
That's
man.
really
That's on the
sick.
list of
They
things
do
I
some
want.
Force
I want
Ghosts.
Force Ghost. Dude.
Look at the
Wow.
veins going on in the hands too.
That detail. Look at his forehead. Huh. Love it.
The butt cheeks. The butt cheek forehead.
That evil smirk, dude, just kills it. This is badass. That's it. Best figure they've announced in the past month. Calling right now. Beats all.
Even over them all?
Even over Maul. Especially over Maul.
Interesting.
2.0. Man, you
Especially
can't
over
count.
Maul. Fuck.
God, are they
No,
gonna do Star
Revan's
Wars
number
good?
one. This is absolutely number one for me now. Look at that.
He is not limited. He is not. He has a special edition with a coin, so he's dark side. Power of the dark
Okay.
side.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
So
cool.
they must be like still, because the event's still going on. They must still be dropping figures throughout the whole time of the event.
Wow.
Man,
Maybe. Yeah, man. Wow.
This has been something that everybody's been like clamoring
What is this
for.
Yeah.
What does this do
I've
for
been
like the
a dream
Clone
dude for
Wars one,
years.
man? What does this do for like the Clone Wars one that's about to
It
drop?
totally wipes that one out. I mean, people
People are
forget
not gonna want that
obviously,
anymore.
Yeah.
but this is the one that you want.
Well, not necessarily, because Steve backed me up on this here. If they do a Savage,
If they do Savage, then
they do a
it's we're
Savage,
talking
that's a whole
different.
different. Yeah, it's a
And I
totally
Big
different
if.
conversation.
Big if. I like this. I like this effect though of the
Yeah, that's
lightning as
amazing.
well. How it's kind of like sculpted in.
Dude, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Obviously, some Photoshop with
Look
the
at those
lighting. but
eyes.
Just
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Man.
The only thing for me
Man.
personally, I wonder how this fits into my collection because I really don't have a lot.
This thing
Make it
stands
fit.
alone, dude. This
I
is a
don't have a lot of
standalone figure
stuff,
right here. That's
but-
all you need.
But to be honest, he could go with Clone Wars Anakin, with him, Rex and
Gosh, we're getting
that's
another
good
dark
to
side
go, man.
Anakin soon. Shit.
yeah, Dark Side Anakin's got to be coming.
He's coming.
Sell it while you can.
Anybody want mine? $5.50. Let's go.
107 in the chat. Please hit that like button, guys. You are seeing the
Dude,
Darth Sidious drop.
This is now
first right here.
I feel like this is no coincidence now, where like Inart comes out with something, Hot Toys just drops.
That's true, brother.
Drops here, man.
Lying in wait. Yeah.
Yep. This is now what, the third time this has happened.
No one's gonna be talking about poor Ron, even though he's such a good-looking figure. It's Sidious time, baby.
Poor Ron.
So features separate rolling eyeballs, which is obviously becoming part of the norm. LED lightsaber powered by USB, obviously the new norm as well. You got the new base that they're going with, but what I like is the electricity effects sculpted into the fingernails here. I get a little closer without losing too much quality, so you can see it in the hands here as well. But just like you guys said, like the detail in the face and the head sculpt. The head sculpt is the soul of the figure, and that's why DLO, to a certain extent, Brick, and I have a problem with the Obi-Wan, but this one looks badass. Look at the fingernails here.
They took the trooper off of Facebook.
Yeah, the trooper's gone.
We don't need him.
They took the trooper down.
Was anybody actually thinking about getting that trooper? Because when I was looking at the pictures, I was like, if you have all the Bad Batch, but then like a trooper, does that how does that fit in? I don't.
Steve, correct me wrong. Isn't that like massively inaccurate though? Because I mean, it's based off of what's his face, Hunter.
I mean, it's like they reuse. The main thing is like they're reusing parts from Hunter, like his armor, but then they're also like on top of that, they're trying to make it like accurate to the Bad Batch version, but also making it look realistic. So it's kind of like a hybrid figure. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people probably just aren't going to want that one in general.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
This is cool. I think if I got this one, like just this look here alone, like with the gripping hand, kind of just the evil gesture coming out. I don't know. This is like a way that I'd like to display mine. So this looks pretty cool.
Are the robes a little saturated to you guys? Isn't it a little brighter of a red?
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, it looks a little like
too light.
Right? Yeah, light, smooth. I don't know.
I'd have to get some source material on that though. Just if anybody in the chat knows, are these robes completely accurate? It just
they're not.
In the movie, it looked darker.
Well, actually, no.
Dude, this is right. This is right. I think. I mean, just looking at it without looking at pictures, I'm pretty sure this is right.
Oh wait, this is specific to him when he fought Yoda. He had two different robes. He had one when he addressed the Senate. He was in a brighter red, like a velvet, and he had these robes when he was fighting Yoda. So yeah, this is accurate.
Do it.
It's treason then.
Dude, hey, I see some comments too. Like, yeah, Zord says like prequel fans eating good, man.
Yeah,
this is what I was talking about. This is prime prequel time right now. Like they gotta keep dropping this stuff.
Wait, you know what's hella crazy though, Sneak? Like I was counting my figures from the prequels the other day because I just got Padme in the other day, so I just kind of put her up there with the rest. Like, there's only about maybe 15 in total over the years since they've been doing prequel figures. Only true prequel figures, not Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Clone Wars are outpacing them almost 2-1 as far as from the actual movies to the animated show. So. Yeah, it's going to be nice to get that Sidious in there. A proper one with the prequel case. That's going to go hard, man.
Brick, are you getting this?
Yeah, I'm probably going to get this for sure. It's going to go really well with Dark Side Anakin. And I'm a big prequel fan. You know, I got to get this.
Right.
This is awesome.
Sneaker, how many are you getting of this?
I mean, I'm getting it. This is 100% coming home. You don't miss on this one. Yeah, this is super dope. Definitely getting.
DLO?
Oh, you saw my reaction, dude. I've been wanting this one for years.
This looks so good.
This is the one I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm 100% in. This is beautiful. I'm still trying to digest that we got this announcement finally. So, yeah.
Got that nasty taste of that Obi-Wan out of your mouth, huh?
Fast, man. Obi what?
I still can't believe they're doing that Mandalorian armor Obi-Wan, dude.
In one night.
Sneaker, what's your favorite of the three here that have been announced?
So happy.
Oh, Mandalorian Obi-Wan, dude.
Oh my god.
100%, man. Oh yeah. Love that version of that figure, man.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that. It's a no-brainer for him. Yeah.
That's one. Also, that's like one. I know we didn't talk about it, so they kind of watch it, but that's like really good episode where he's trying to save like basically like his love interest. So it's like it's a really like a lot of people don't know like what Obi-Wan went through as far as like a relationship that he had with somebody and stuff like that. Just because they don't watch the Clone Wars. It's a really good arc and it's a really really cool episode. Yeah, like Dilo says when he goes undercover, but yeah, man. But I'm super hyped for this one too.
Really quickly, I want to say hello to Riley Reviews. Let's go. Where's Grievous, though? He's coming.
I hope so.
Thank you for coming, Riley. Riley has been a member of the Wolfpack. That was a while ago we had him on, but we got to have him back.
4,
that was
baby.
Was it 4 or 5?
I want to say 4. No, 5. 4 was Man of Hot Collectibles, I believe. Okay. And then it was Riley after that, so 5.
Yeah,
so they put the trooper.
We had a
back
good
up.
time with Riley. We got to get him back in the near future here too. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm definitely leaning towards getting this one as well. It looks really cool. I think Revenge of the Sith is actually my favorite of the prequel trilogy. So to get this would be really cool. I just don't have any other figures, but I think it could slip in fine with Clone Wars Anakin and all that stuff too.
I wish they made a deluxe because I'm not. I don't know if it's me. I'm not in love with that sprocket base thing that they got going on now with everyone. It just feels like it should be. I don't know. I think they should get their own different like dioramas or stands here. I think for this one here would have been great if I could have gotten like maybe the cylinder platform that Yoda and him battle on as like the deluxe piece. You know what I mean? So that way I can kind of have them both like in a fighting pose or something like that, fighting on that base. That would have been cool.
X-Man says people need to stop sleeping on Clone Wars. Do you guys think this is a new Yoda being teased, or they're just using what was released? That was a really good figure, that Attack of the Clones Yoda. So
it looks like the same one. I mean, there's not much they need to change.
Could they be lazy and just rebrand it, Revenge of the Sith? Basically, just reissue it, but
they're gonna make another one.
They're gonna do another one at some point, anyways.
It's probably gonna have purrs on it there or something like that.
I think Figurecraft mentioned it, have moving eyes, rolling eyes, and all that. So
yeah, there you go.
The USB powered, all that.
Yeah, Episode 2 Yoda's perfection. It's a good figure, man.
Man, we are eating good tonight, huh?
Let's just take a look. Let me just refresh this. And we kind of skimmed over this. So again, 2,500 pieces for the Imperial Commando. I mean, compared to what we just saw, this is probably going to be a little boring, but let's just take a look at it really quick. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Again, this is going to be from the Bad Batch. Going back to my thought, though, like, I feel like I need the Bad Batch, everybody in the Bad Batch, but I don't feel like I need this. You guys feel the same way, or you feel differently?
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think this. If you're a clone guy, you're going to be in that queue hardcore, trying to get doubles, triples of this guy over here. So, yeah, very specific collector. But I know this has been a particular style of stormtrooper that's been desired for a very long time. Kind of like how excited I was about Sidious a second ago. I know a lot of trooper collectors have fantasized about getting this one. So. Maybe not for me, but I know there's a huge market for this guy. So this guy is going to sell really well. This is going to be a quick one.
The collectible figure features a highly detailed armor with white and gray paint applications, a helmet with LED light-up function, so it's not just a paint application.
Yeah, that's
cool. And a blaster rifle, thermal detonator, and a backpack and display base. So I just wanted to check that out. Because I was wondering, would this be like a paint application, but it is USB, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so here's everything that you guys would get with this. Again, 2,500 pieces, LED light up function. You get the standard base, standard hands, detonator, backpack, magnetic backpack, obviously. All that good stuff. Sneaker, are you going to try to get this?
Yeah, I'll try to get this.
D'Lo?
Nah, I'm going to save it for somebody who really wants this one. I'm going to pass.
How about Brick? I know you're passing on this.
I'll pass this. It's cool though, but just not for me.
Man,
I will also pass on this one. I think
Star Wars is just going crazy, man.
No, seriously, like
scary how many figures
I've only been collecting since 2020, beginning of 2020. But D'Lo, do you ever remember a time when we got so heavy on the Star Wars announcements, I don't ever remember it being this long. We'd always say like, okay, Marvel went, now it's Star Wars, then maybe DC, but otherwise it's back and forth. And now it's just like, holy shit. We've gotten like over a handful of Star Wars figures, the one Loki in between there, but it is just like, somebody asked me, I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Brick actually. Yeah, I think it was you, Brick. Do you think we'll get more? I think you asked about Phantom Menace within the next month.
Oh yeah.
And I said, I don't think. I said I wasn't sure, but I said, man, I'm thinking in my mind like they've already really hit us over the head. I can't see them really coming out with too much more Star Wars stuff here in the near future. But not Phantom Menace, but still 3 freaking figures of Star Wars in one night.
Crazy.
So it's a new time. It seems like they're just going hard with Star Wars,
and we still don't even have more Phantom Menace stuff.
Right?
Like that's more scary. Like, what if they drop 5, 6, 7 figures from that line? Like, that would just be crazy, man.
When is Inart going to announce the next figure? I'm just out of curiosity.
We're all like waiting for Inart so that we can be like, okay, cool. What's Hot Toys going to give us? You know.
Mm-hmm. And this is great though, because I was saying last week when we were talking about winners and losers from May 4th announcements here, I said we didn't get that one figure that everybody would want. You know, we got a lot of good stuff, but not catering to everybody specifically at once. I think that Emperor is going to be that for everybody. I think everybody's going to want to pick that one up. That immediately jumps on the top of a lot of people's list, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. You know, this is a trooper, and people like to army build or get pairs. You know, but this is 2,500 pieces. Do you think that deters people from maybe even picking this up? Like, does it pay to have one of these troopers in your collection? I mean, obviously some people will, but like, does it deter people a little bit more to just stay away because just one trooper, one bad badge trooper? Or what do you guys think about that? Or doesn't it matter?
I think they're going to want to get it. If you're a trooper fan, you're going to want this figure. And then you get yours, and then you can get a second one later. Yeah. They'll go after this.
Yeah, this is one of many more to come.
Mm-hmm. Whew, wow. What a...
I'm waiting for another one.
I think Hot Toys...
I know, I just got done refreshing.
I think Hot Toys... they knew it was like our 1-year anniversary tonight.
Yeah, they're like,
man, let's make it special for the Wolfpack. You know, we still have one giveaway to go, by the way, too. So we're gonna do that in a couple of minutes. But they were just, thank you, Hot Toys, for giving us that ammunition tonight. What a celebration it's been. Again, here's everything that you're gonna get with the Mandalorian armor Obi-Wan. It does look pretty cool, like the armor and whatnot. I still have a problem with that head sculpt. It's not for me, but I can understand that people would love this and would want to get it. So, and this is limited to, is it 2,500 as well?
2,000. 2,000 limited. I guess the good thing is the Clone Wars one just came out, so like maybe people will be like, I'm good with that one, or people are gonna say I don't want that one and I want to get this one instead. I don't know, but dang man, yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's going to be really cool to have a limited Obi-Wan in my collection, but I just hope I can get it.
And these pre-orders for these limited ones on Sideshow, they've been going pretty quick. So could we assume this might be up for pre-order tomorrow?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
So just if you're out there watching, just make sure if this is really something you guys want, that you're paying attention, because it might be tomorrow.
Do we think there's any chance that this is an immediate release with the head sculpt being already out for the Clone Wars and that figure releasing? Do we think this is going to be available right away?
Clone Wars Obi-Wan and just the latest Sideshow. Timing.
Right.
Timing. You may get this one in your hands before the Clone Wars one.
That's crazy.
I could see it happening. You know, just like they did with 000, dropping that figure and it, you know, getting here right away.
But C-3PO is now officially in September. Thank you, Sideshow.
Same with Anakin.
It's funny.
Man, boys, we ate good on our 1-year anniversary. How about that? We're usually the show that gets passed on these big days. Usually it goes to all the other streams on the next day.
Right. And then we're like, damn it. But here we are. We're sitting pretty.
Shout out to Inart. You made inadvertently this like a very awesome show for us. Shout out to you guys coming through with that run. It's a good run. I hope so. I hope people buy that.
It is. It really is. And we talked about that. So if you guys are just tuning in, you can rewind and go check that out. But for now, it's just been Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. We talked about Loki as well tonight. We do have one more giveaway, and it is the last $50 Maju Space in-store credit. It's technically it's going to be for the channel members. So if anybody wants to sign up to be a channel member really quick, we're going to run this thing. So here's the list of channel members to the right. So you guys are all in. Let me just check here. So Danny Spotchka won prior, and then Darth Kibbles won the other one, which I saw here what he sent me as info. So we're good there. But I'm going to give this another minute before we run it. Again, it's the $50 Maju Space credit. It is for the USA only, so just keep that in mind. And man, what a night. What a fun night.
Damn.
Jeff wants to know why so many limited releases lately. I think we kind of touched on it with Loki, but DLO, why don't you give us your 2 cents on that one?
In a nutshell, crowdfunding. That's pretty much what it is. Funding other projects, paying for it with these limited ones. So, business 101.
And it's also creating more hype from us and getting us to buy these figures quicker. Like Brick and I were both guilty of picking up that Loki because it's limited and it was the artisan and whatnot. So like, is it necessarily the superior one? I don't know, but their tactics work. You know, they get people to buy these limited figures, and you know that's why they're doing it with a lot of these troopers too. If these troopers were just a normal release, they'd sit for a while. I mean, we still have Captain America on Sideshow. We still have Captain Marvel. You know, Lando's still there. There's just a bunch of stuff just dead stock sitting that they don't want to do that anymore. So they're trying to figure out ways to create hype, and this is one of the ways that they're doing it. They're limiting figures, and it's getting people to pre-order. You know, for a while, I mean, I've been pre-ordering more. And for a while, remember, none of us were pre-ordering because there was no incentive to pre-order. Now that incentive is starting to come back. So, yeah.
Man.
Collection Obsession says, this will be an anniversary show to remember. Hell yeah. Hawk says, guys, way to keep your lip up. Great show. Past my bedtime. Congrats on the first 100.
Have a
Looking
good
forward
night,
to
Hawk.
another 100 shows. Fantastic job. Thanks, Hawk. Appreciate you. Got to get Hawk on the show soon, too. That would be a lot of fun.
That'd be awesome. Let's get him on.
Going to try to work that one out. No complaints on Star Wars for me. Limited figures equals guaranteed sellout. Very true. We've had the conversation in our private chat. You know, if this wasn't limited, would this really sell out? And, you know, this is how they assure they know what's moving out the door.
Yeah.
All right, let's spin the wheel, shall we?
Spin the wheel
for our last giveaway of the night. This is going to be the second channel membership giveaway, and here we go for the $50 Maju Space credit. Fig Fate. Haven't seen Fig Fate in the chat tonight, but Fig Fate, if you're watching, make sure that you hit me up on IG and let me know. Give me your name and contact info, and I will hook that up with you and Maju Space to get you $50 in-store credit. All right. Thank you for being a channel member. Also, Fig Fate. All right. Guys, anything else that we got to talk about? We got 111 in the chat. I almost feel bad leaving, but at the same time, I feel like we've really done a good job at kind of, you know, touching all the bases and talking about everything. And it was a lot of fun tonight. So, what do you guys think? Any final thoughts here?
This is hands down the best show we've ever had. You got a little bit of it for everybody.
Every single week, man.
That was awesome.
We got
It's better and better.
We got 2 Steve announcements in one day. We got a really cool Inart figure, right? Let's give him credit there.
Yeah.
Awesome figure there, right? I got something I
does.
wanted finally.
Christian
Great.
got his crosshair. Christian got his crosshair. Stars
Wait.
are aligning today.
He said he got it
He got
from
his
Reverse
crosshair?
Zeo. Fill us in, Christian, on what happened with.
Yeah, he got his crosshair.
Like, did Reverse Zeo
What?
sell you his? What happened?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's what happened.
It went down.
Wow.
It went down. Well, shout out to
Stars
Christian.
are
Congratulations.
aligning.
That's awesome, buddy. Good for you.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
About time. About time.
He got what?
He
Go
got
Pack, go indeed. Too sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, hell of a show. I think this is kind of like feels like a season 1 finale for us in a way. You know what I mean?
Real.
Right? On to
Kind of
season
feels
2.
like
Yeah.
what do we have up our sleeve for next season? Stay tuned. The next episode, our premiere, I guess.
We might have to rebrand Wolfpack Wednesday season 2
Maybe.
for another
Maybe.
year. And this is year 2, season 2, man.
Dude, everybody's congratulating Christian on getting that crosshair, and
It's a
and
community
rightfully so.
win. It is a community
That's
win. We
cool.
were
That's a
all
dub.
rooted for Christian Cooper. They
We've
get
been
that.
tagging this guy in BST. We've been trying to hook him up, and he finally got him. That's a big deal. So
That's what it's
congrats
about,
to you.
man.
Yes, dude.
Community coming together and eventually pressuring somebody to finally sell it to them. Good for them.
Shout out to
Good for
Reverse
them.
Zeo, dude. What a great dude, Carlos, for doing that.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Confirm it is Carlos.
Yeah, Reverse Zeo sold
He
it
said
to
thanks to Reverse Zeo, but I don't know if did he sell it to him or.
him. Yeah, he said he did. Yes, in the chat.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool,
Interesting.
man. Very cool.
That's cool.
Congrats to both of you
Mark,
guys.
Mark says watch them reissue Crosshair tomorrow.
Don't say that, Mark. Come on, stop it.
No, I think they've
Jeez,
gotten
Mark.
their fill for a few days, so I think we'll be safe for a few days there yet. But really quickly before we end the show, you guys, I want to know what you got, if there's anything you got coming in, but then also plug in your channel. So Brick, I want to start with you. What do you got coming in for?
Oh
Hot
man,
Toys?
I've got 2 figures on the way. The one coming in supposed to be tomorrow, got delayed another day, but that's okay. Got Scarlet Witch coming Friday, the deluxe version. So really excited to get her from Multiverse of Madness. I also have Toby Spidey coming in the deluxe version as well with the Sandman base. So really excited to finally get him as well, both from Underground Figures. So shout out to them, Sneaker. And yeah, so really excited to get those figures, man. I've been waiting for a while and hopes that it would be today. You know, like every morning, wake up, check my emails. So can't wait. My channel. So I've got the Beagle 6, episode 10. So another little milestone here. I've got Monday night at 8:30 Central Time. That is. I've got, of course, Flavio, but I have 2 very special guests, DLO The Collector and P-Rock. So it's going to be a fun, crazy show. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about. I'm sure this is not the end of these announcements. So, guys, come in and join us there at Beagle 6 on Monday, 8:30 Central Time over on my channel, Brick Artemis.
Thanks, Brick. And Thron's office says my wife better never buy a black light after this stream. It was a really fun stream. We've
good.
had the best turnout ever. So I just want to say to anybody that was new or
man.
tuning in for the first time, please consider subscribing to all of our channels. Please come back. We have so much fun on Wolfpack Wednesdays. It's the midweek break where we can let loose, talk about figures, and just have fun together. So, maybe a little dram of whiskey, a little shot of energy drink, some water. We talk about these figures. Maybe we don't all agree on some of these figures, but we can all enjoy the hobby together and agree to disagree. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys all sticking around. D-Lo, you just dropped the video tonight as well. So, but first, is there a figure that you got coming in or that you're on the prowl for?
Man, I don't know. Like I got that itch, like I want to buy something, but there's like nothing in stock to buy right now.
Probably a good
That's kind of
thing.
where I'm at. I got Padme last week. She's beautiful. She's so happy to have her in there. Just didn't get into Sidious announcement. It's just like, yes, I feel my prequel trilogy case filling up slowly but surely because I've been very strict. I haven't gotten too much from the Clone Wars just to make sure I had enough space for the heavy hitters like a Sidious dropping out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm looking for something to buy. I don't know what's out there to buy. I'm kind of going through everybody's retail websites here and I'm not finding anything in stock. So it just might be a week where I'm just browsing on eBay, putting in a bid, seeing if I win something. We'll see. But as far as on the channel, yes, specifically for me, yes, my channel on YouTube, DLO The Collector. I just dropped a poorly timed Batman mod tutorial, even though it's been Hot Toys, Star Wars, hot and heavy all night, but hey, it's all good. I've never been good with timing. No one's going to accuse me of that. But yeah, I dropped a full mod tutorial video on how to upgrade and modify your Hot Toys Batman. So take a look out for that. That one was a labor of love, super fun. Definitely made a world of difference to my Batman. Hopefully you can take something from that. Maybe you might do something to yours here. But yeah, it's live now on my channel. Go ahead and take a look at it for yourself there. And yeah, leave a comment if you like it.
Very well. Very well said. Sneaker, how about you? What's the figure you got coming in?
Yeah, so I actually have a couple things. I still need to open up my 000. I got him. I just haven't had any time. It's just been a really busy. It's just been super busy for me the past week. But 000 I have to open. Padme I have to open. I am getting another figure that's coming in. I'm getting another. Well, I have a DX28, the Deluxe Vader. I'm getting a DX27. I bit and finally, shout out to Ray Underground Figures, had some, and he might still actually have some Vaders up on the site. He put some standards up. Some more DX27s up on the site. But I'm getting another one of those so I can have a clean version of that Darth Vader as well. And then I'm going to do a review on that and have both of them kind of side by side as well, with like a little bit of a comparison with like the CCFL and the USB Saber, just to kind of showcase everything that I'm doing with that figure. That'll be at some point, but the primary thing that's coming out that will likely actually drop later in the week is my third collection tour. Long overdue. Haven't done one since September. I'm nearly done. Like I probably have maybe half hour left of editing, and then I'm done with it. A half hour to an hour. It's probably going to drop on Friday. I know people have been asking me, I feel like on a weekly basis, where's my collection tour? So like I said, long overdue. It's crazy how things have changed. The video's pretty long. I put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, that's coming out this week. And then I do a show on Sunday nights. I switched my stream from Friday to Sunday. Sneak peek, you can check that out, 7:45 p.m. Central. Usually I've been on with How You Figure a lot. He'll probably come on the show again on Sunday. I haven't confirmed that with him yet, but I'm sure he'll be down to come on the show. That'll be an awesome show talking about all this stuff again. And then I was going to say one final thing. Oh yes, please, if you have not, head over to my channel and please hit that subscribe button. Once I get to 1,000 subs, I'm getting there. I'm like almost to 900. I think I'm at like, I don't know, I'm in the 860s. But once I hit 1,000 subs, the sooner that happens, the sooner I do a really big 1,000 sub show with a bunch of giveaways.
000 giveaway?
000. No. But there's going to be a lot of stuff. If you remember my 500 sub stream, there's a bunch of giveaways. So this one's going to be hopefully even bigger than that. So please, if you haven't already, go check out my channel, hit that subscribe button so I can get to 1,000 subs. And that's it. Sorry for the long-winded thing, but got a lot
Sneaker
going
has
on.
no business being under 1,000 subs, guys. Come on, we still got 93 in the house. Go over to his channel.
Please.
Make sure that you subscribe. Let's get him over 1,000 subs. This guy puts in the work. He's got some great content on his channel, so make sure go over there and subscribe. As for me, a couple figures that I have coming in. I just got Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse. I think other than Brick, well, Brick was probably surprised too, but the boys here in the Wolfpack were surprised when I said I was getting it, but I had a lot of rewards for Sideshow, plus a 15% off when my Mantis got delayed. So that's how they get you. You know, you buy something else. But man, $148 out the door for Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. So I was looking for a reason to pick him up, but it had to be at a really good price. So I felt good about that. And then I decided you can't have just Miles without Spider-Gwen. So I picked her up on the secondary market as well. I'm a big fan of that movie. Just wasn't sure how those figures would fit in my collection, being that they're animated or whatnot. But now that I have kind of the showcase here, you know, I can put them in their own case, and I think it works perfectly fine. So I'm excited to get them into the collection. My kids, my daughters, love Spider-Gwen. They love that movie. So it also just makes sense to me. You know, I have that special connection with them to the movie. So I'm excited to have them in the collection. The Miles comes tomorrow. So I haven't decided on a video for this week yet. So we'll see. I got to think of something, but I could review Miles. I just don't know if I feel like doing a review. I'd rather do something fun for the content, but I got to think about that. But outside of that, you know, typically every Friday there is some content coming out. And then obviously we have Wolfpack Wednesdays every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, If you guys are new, just checking us out tonight, make sure that you check us out on a weekly basis. You guys always come back, so you know the weekly guys that watch, thank you so much. Anybody that watches, you know, thank you for watching. We had 5 giveaways tonight, so again, if you are the winner, make sure that you reach out to me for
6
the Module
really.
Space. 6 really?
Yeah, I got screwed when I
Oh
screwed
yeah,
up.
that's right. That's right. Cost you $25 that little screw up. So 3 Module Space winners contact me on IG. We had an Underground Figures giveaway winner, contact Sneaker, and then we had 2 Sideshow giveaway winners, contact Brick, and get him your info, and we'll get you guys hooked up with that stuff. More to come, obviously, in the next coming weeks with stuff like that. So, guys, I hate to leave it because I'm having so much damn fun, but it is that time where we do have to say goodbye to everybody out there. Until next Wednesday for episode 54, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. And until next time, see you soon. Wolfpack out. Too sweet.
1 year, baby. In the books.
Good night, baby.
1 year. Let's go.